Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the program this evening. The Yankees travel to Camden Yard to take on the Baltimore Orioles. I'm glad to have everyone here. Robert Parr, salute, my man. A and B, salute. Lamero Owens, salute. Hi, what's going on? I appreciate every one of you here. I'm going to give you the New York Yankees starting lineup this game. What a comeback yesterday for the New York Yankees. Can we keep this hot streak? Can we keep this momentum going into Baltimore? I don't see why not. But here's the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off, playing third base, DJ LeMahieu, followed by Aaron Judge in center field, Anthony Rizzo at first base, left fielder Gallo Stanton, designated hitter Luke Voit, right fielder Joey Gallo, second baseman Gleyber Torres, at shortstop Gio Urshela. Catching behind the plate for, of course, personal catcher for Gerrit Cole, Kyle Higashioka. And for the Orioles, they lead off with Cedric Mullins playing center field, followed by the first baseman Ryan Mountcastle, right fielder Anthony Santander, followed by the designated hitter Trey Mancini, the left fielder Austin Hayes, second baseman Ramon Arañas, catcher Pedro Severino, shortstop Pat Velasquez, and third baseman Kelvin Gutierrez. The pitching matchup, as you see, Gerrit Cole returns and see if he could get back, and hopefully he's 100% and no issues, come out of this smooth. And here's the first pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Excuse me. I'm like behind on the feed, but here we go. We got our ace back. And here comes the 1-1 pitch up high. They started the game pretty quick. I thought they were going to have national anthems, and normally I have to stall, but it's 2 balls and 1 strike. They are on their way. We apologize for my tardiness. So 2 balls and 1 strike to LeMahieu. I'll give you LeMahieu's numbers in a minute. 2 balls and 1 strike. This ball is hit in the air, foul. LeMahieu's batting .270 with 9 home runs, 55 RBIs, the right-hander. The Orioles defensively, you have Hayes in left, Mullins in center, Santander in right. You got Gutierrez at third, Velasquez at second, Urias in second base, Mountcastle at first, and Severino behind the plate. So here's a 2-2 pitch up high. So the count goes 3 balls and 2 strikes. It runs full. Leadoff header just on the way. A pretty quick start to the game. And the 3-2 pitch. LeMahieu gets back in plate. So Wells is the left-hander for the Baltimore Orioles. And maybe I get the matchup here. Put the Yankee lineup on the bottom. And here's the pitch. This ball is in the base hit. So the Yankees get a leadoff hit on. LeMahieu starts it off with a hit. And here comes Aaron Judge. So the Yankees got something cooking. Good start here on the road. Now they need to really step on the Orioles here and give them a payback. You know, the Orioles came into Yankee Stadium, 2 out of 3 derailed the Yankees' momentum last time up. But now here's Aaron Judge coming up. He's batting .293 with 33 home runs, 82 RBI. That 33rd home run was huge yesterday's game. It tied the game up and brought him right back. And we have A to Z Media working on his race car. Salute. And here's Judge with the first pitch in there for a call strike. So quickly, Baltimore Orioles 0-1 the count. Wells, the lefty. LeMahieu's on first. He lead off the game with a single. Salute to everyone listening in. Here's the pitch. Outside for 1 ball, 1 strikes the count. Just on the way, and it looks like a beautiful evening in Camden Yards. The Toronto Blue Jays Tampa game hasn't started yet. It's going to get on its way shortly. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes. Just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Wow, that was a close pitch there. Umpires didn't give him to him. We'll keep an eye and keep you up to date on every scores around the league pertaining to New York Yankees and the National League East as well for the Mets. Here's the pitch. This ball is in the air. Judge hits this ball up. It is high. It is gone. A home run. A Judge line drive home run. Gives the New York Yankees a quick 2-0 lead right before you could blink. Right before you could hit the like and subscribe button. The Yankees jump up 2-0. Already. All rise. Here comes the Judge, putting the hammer down. The Yankees take a 2-0 lead. And that's good. That should be pretty much a good start here with your ace on the mound. So this is how you want to start the game against these low and echelons team. You put the hammer on and you strike hard and quick. You don't want to give them any hope of chance that they're going to be in this game. Because remember, they're professionals also. Here's Rizzo. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. Rizzo batting .248 with 20 home runs, 57 RBIs, a 791 OBS. The lefty Rizzo's at first base today. 124 games between the Cubs and the Yankees. So lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. I believe this is probably the second time Rizzo plays in the Camden Yards. I think he might have played one time as a Cub. So 0-2 pitch. Early morning, my man Jerome. Good Wednesday morning, Jerome. Thank you for listening in. I'm glad you're doing well. Here's the pitch. There's a ball base hit. Oh, wait. I got to hold for a minute. He fields. No, it's a Field hit. What a play. Arraziana came out of nowhere and at least got a glove on it, but it's still enough for a base hit. So Rizzo's on with a hit. 3 straight hits for the New York Yankees. Brandon, what's going on, Brandon? I'm glad you're here. No. You're good, my man. You were good. You're always good, bro. I'm glad to see you back here. It's always awesome. So you got Rizzo on, still nobody out. And here comes Giancarlo Stanton. And here's the pitch to Stanton. In there for a call strike. Stanton is batting .268 with 27 home runs, 76 RBIs, an 845 OBS. I think we're going to get a hot Stanton going down the stretch here. I think he's going to be really, really hot. It's going to increase these numbers more. Here's the pitch. Up high. So we're starting to see good things from the Yankees. Judge hits an opposite field home run. He's starting to put the team a little bit on his back here. You saw it in the New York series. You saw it last night. And today he starts it off. 0-2 count. Here it comes. Up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Giancarlo Stanton. 2 runs are in already. We got a single and a 2-run shot opposite field from Judge. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And the lefty ready to deal. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, Stanton. So the first out is recorded. Got him with a good curveball there. Stanton was thinking a fastball was like an excuse me type of swing. But totally fooled. And Jerome says, early scoring, it means great things are happening. Let's go Yankees. Absolutely. Let's go Yankees, Jerome. And A to Z Media wants home run derby. Here's Luke Voit coming up. Luke Voit is batting .250 with 9 home runs, 32 RBIs, in limited 60-plus games with the New York Yankees, 62 to be exact. So he has 9 home runs, 32 RBIs, and 765 OPS. And here's the 0-1 pitch. This is line right to the shortstop. He hit it on the button, but right to the shortstop for the second out. So if you're fielding it at home, it's L6. So now there's 2 outs, but the Yankees are hitting the ball. They're putting ball on bat just to stand, swinging and miss strikeout. And here's Joey Gallo. He's batting .199, 33 home runs, 71 RBIs. The lefty, an 87 OBS. So the left-hander versus left-hander. We know what you get from Gallo. Rizzo's the runner on first, and here's the pitch. In there for a call strike, hit the inside corner there. Really nice pitch there with a handcuff Gallo there. So he jumps ahead 0-1. 2 runs are in on a 2-run opposite field home run by Judge. Gives the Yankees an early 2-0 lead. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. The Yankees are in the traditional road grays with the navy blue lettering, navy blue hat with the interlocking NY on their bill of their cap. And the Orioles in their home white with orange stripes, black and white hat with the orange bill. Here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air. A long run for the third baseman. Gutierrez makes the catch. So inning is over. So he fouled out to Gutierrez. However, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. The Yankees quickly jump on a 2-0 lead. Here comes the Orioles in their first half of the home. And right now, that's a great start that we want to see the New York Yankees get up to. Get in there and start put bat on ball and making some noise right away. Play ahead with the lead. Don't allow these teams to play. You always can't always be climbing up hills and catch up. So it's good to see that he's playing ahead. And now you have your ace. Now Cole, with your ace, you give him a 2-run lead. You're still going to build on it. And now you just continue building. Now you can go building fences for the rest of the game. So Robert Parr says Gallo's average is so disgusting. Love the long ball, though. Yeah, the batting average could really use some help. It's unbelievable. He's batting under 200. But that's what you get. Feast or famine with him. And let's look around. Let's see around the league. The Seattle Mariners last night beat the Boston Red Sox, which allowed the Yankees to jump a percentage point ahead of the Boston Red Sox in the final wild card game. So they play tonight at 10 o'clock in Seattle. Seattle's also trying to keep their playoff aspiration hopes and break. They're the longest major league team that hasn't reached the playoffs. So they also would like to try to play the playoffs. So the Orioles are coming up to bat. Let me put their lineup on the bottom here. Let me find them. Where's the Baltimore Orioles? There it is. Let's get this out there. And I want to quickly salute Allen Jr. What's going on, my man? I appreciate you seeing you here again. Thank you for coming around. Good start for the Bronx Bombers. 2-0 lead. We got to smash the garbage teams. We have to beat the teams in front of us. I totally agree here. Here's Cole. 26 start, a 14-7 record, ERA of 2.78 in 158.2 innings. He has 34 walks, struck out 217 strikeouts. So we shall see. He only's given up 19 home runs. So we shall see how he comes out, if he's able to push off on his legs and don't feel any cramping or any hamstring pullness or soreness here. So everyone's going to be holding their breath for the first at least 2 to 3 innings with Cole here as a Yankee fan. I personally am a little worried. I just want to make sure. But I think it was a cramp issue. And he's going to say it was a hamstring. But I think that was a discomfort of that night. So here's the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for a call strike. 100 mile per hour, 4-seamer, 97 mile per hour. Here's Cedric Mullins. He's batting 300, 29 home runs, 56 RBIs, and a 906 OBS. So the right-hander Cole, ready to deal. Here it comes. Up high. So the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cedric is a left-hander bat. Of course, Cole, a right-handed pitcher. And here comes the pitch. Here it comes. Curveball down low, 2 balls and 1 strike. So 1 full inning in Tampa. Actually, the half inning is over. But 1 full inning in Tampa, no score. Tampa is visiting the Rogers Center. Here's the 2 balls and 1 strike count. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. It evens the count out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Cole looks like he's really good, sharp. A 98 mile per hour 4-seamer. So I'm looking at the velocity. I'm looking at him pushing off. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. This ball is lined in the gap for a base hit. So the leadoff batter's on with a double. So Baltimore's trying to answer right back to the New York Yankees. And Allen Jr., Yankees need another 13-game winning streak into the World Series. Definitely. Would love to get hot from the wild card game and all the way there. Another 16-game winning streak and just sweep our way through everyone. So here comes Ryan Mountcastle. He's batting 264, 28 home runs, 79 RBIs with an 813 OBS. You got Cedric Mullins on second to Cole. And he's ready to deal the first pitch to Mountcastle. Here's the pitch, down low for a ball. So the Orioles, they don't need to get it all back in here in this inning. But you do want to get, this is the opportunity when you have an ace pitcher, you want to get them early. Because once they settle down, they become really difficult to hit. So Orioles know that, and everyone knows that when you go up against the team's best ace, you want to score and attack early when you have the opportunity. So here's the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Right down the middle for a strike. 88 mile per hour slider. Evens the count. The Yankees defensively goes as this. Stanton in left, Judge in center, Gallo in right, LeMahieu at third, Urshela at shortstop, Torres at second, Rizzo at first, Higashioka behind the plate, personal catcher of Cole. And the 1 ball, 1 strike count. Here it comes. This ball is a foul out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. A beautiful 83-degree weather night in Baltimore. Humidity at 58%. Winds out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour. Beautiful. No chance of rain. Just a beautiful warm night in Baltimore. Another warm hot night here in Orlando, Florida for me here. And I hope you guys had a beautiful day in New York or wherever you're listening to in the Philippines. It's early Wednesday morning. I appreciate it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This ball is fouled. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, you know what? That's that reeking fire, man. I know that. I know what you mean by Lindor, especially with the way they came across the Yankees on that game. It really was, to me, a little bit off-putting with that showboating. So for the Yankee fans, our old friend He-Man Choi had hit a home run off of Barrios. So Tampa's up 1-0. So G-Man hits one far and gone. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. They're going to go over the sign. I'm keeping a close eye on that game for us here. Yesterday, Toronto handled Tampa Bay 7-1. Here in Camden Yards, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count, and here it comes. This foul popped up in the air. Is it in foul territory? Rizzo in foul territory makes the catch for the first out. So he fouled out to Rizzo for the first out. And here comes Anthony Santander. He's batting .249 with 17 home runs, 47 RBIs. The lefty, Santander, and a 742 OBS. So 1 out. Cedric is on the second base with a leadoff double. And easy out. Alan, I agree with you on that. So good games going around the whole major league. Scoreboard watching time, and I'm glad you guys are here. We'll scoreboard watch and comment and here's a ground ball to Rizzo. He fields to Cole, testing on his hamstring, and that was a nice play there. Cole quickly jumped off the mound, covered first base. So you're scoring at 3-1. First baseman and the pitcher. And Cedric moves over to third. So that was a good way of testing that hamstring. Cole still running a little gingerly, you could tell. But no foul, no harm there. So we shall see how the visual effect affects him going forward. These next few pitches to see if he's still pushing through. Here's Trey Mancini, the designated hitter. He's .261, 21 home runs, 66 RBIs, a .785 on-base percentage. They're a veteran. And Cole's ready to deal. So we shall see how that hamstring is going to look. He's no signs of any discomfort. Here's the pitch. This ball is down low. So definitely you see a little bit minor rust in Cole. And it says here, Cole better run that out. He just jumped the dugout with quickness against the Mets the other day. He was ready to knock some teeth out. Mancini is a good hitter. We need to be careful. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Down low. So he could actually be pitching around him to go against Austin Hayes. Although Austin Hayes himself has pretty much the same identical numbers as Mancini. They're a totally different hitter. They're batting almost identical. So Allen Jr. says, be careful. And Allen says, the only Oriole that is good. So here's the 2-0 pitch. Cole ready to deal. In there for a call strike. Nice slider. He got it over there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. 14 pitch so far for Cole. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He helped him out there. Ball way out of the strike zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. We haven't heard the whistle yet. Shall the whistle come out? So 2 balls and 2 strike count. Runner on third is Cedric Mullins. Yankees are up 2-0. Orioles in their home half of the first. Here, Cole, the right-hander, ready to deal. Here it comes. Misses low, so we've got a full count on Trey Mancini. Austin Hayes is on deck. Next batter up. So it's a 3-2 count. The right-hander, Mancini, their all-star. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Cole ready to deal. Just missed outside. Whoa, wow. Really close borderline pitch there. He didn't receive it. 99-mile-an-hour right on the outside corner. So Mancini draws a walk. Wow, that was a close pitch. And Mancini was second in the home run derby. Yes, indeed, Junior. Absolutely, he was. Let's see that pitch. No, it was outside. Good pitch to call ball. Good call. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. We have to be totally biased. We can't be impartial. Well, what do you think we are? Tampa Bay Rays fans who only sees it one way? Get out of here. Here's Austin Hayes, 252, 18 home runs, 60 RBIs, a 751 OBS. The right-hander, Austin Hayes. So actually it was 253. So the batting averages are almost identical with Mancini. So 0-1 count. It's still 1-0 in the Rogers Center. Tampa Bay still batting. Got runner on second with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Just missed. So the umpire's not giving anything close, although that was a ball as well. So 1 ball, 1 strike. But he's close in the zone. So he's being around the plate. So and 1-1 pitch here in Camden Yards. I'm glad you guys are here with me watch along this Yankee. Here's the pitch. Down for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Cole is struggling here in the first inning. Now, this is something we have to watch. He just had a play where he had to cover first base. He got off the mound. He didn't look so gingered. I'm from the Bronx, BX. I'm from the Bronx, Draws next section, born and raised, but grew up in 149 in Jackson Avenue. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. And you, Junior? Two balls and 1 strike. Here it comes. Down low, 3-1. Good block by Kyle Higashioka. Remember, there's a runner on third. First and third now. 3-1 count. And lived for the first 5 years right by Yankee Stadium, 165th and Walton. So I had to be a Yankee fan. No ifs, ands, or buts. When you're born a block away as a child, and for the first 2.5 years, you have to be a Yankee fan. and I told them, like the sign says it before they leave into the stadium. Thank God I'm a Yankee. Thank God made me a Yankee. So 3 balls and 1 strike. So Cole's a little laboring here. 21 pitches so far. That's what you don't want to see. You want Cole to give you length. So the 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is chopped, foul. So the count runs full to Hayes. That releases Trey Mancini from first base there. He'll get a running start. Although not a fleet of foot. We got Cedric Mullins with a lot of speed at third. So he put it there for him to hit it, and he chopped it foul. He just got lucky there. He could have got out of that inning. So Cole wants to pitch to contact. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Hello, Maria. Glad to have you there. Just walked him. So, wow, he walks him. So now we have the bases loaded here with 2 outs. So I think pitching coach Mike Blake needs to come out and slow down your call a little bit, or Kyle Higashioka. Yep, if you're from the Bronx, you're a Bronx Bomber. And Maria, again, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better this evening. I know you were a little under the weather yesterday. I hope you're feeling much better, my friend. So bases loaded. Of course, you get a quick pitching mound visit. Everyone regroups. Maybe Cole just settle him down a little bit. Could be a little nervous as well. That play at first got some a little bit worried about his hamstring covering the base. Hopefully, there's no discomfort. All right, Rachel, since you're there, hit the like if you're promoting your information there. But at least be cool and hit a like on the program. Hit a like and share if you're gonna promote your investment stuff there. So don't be cheap. If you're allowed, if not, I just won't let you come on and promote. So Rachel Harry from Facebook, hit the like button. So a ball outside, so you can't put him anywhere. So he's already behind 1-0. Here comes the pitch. In there, no, he called a strike. Okay, very delayed strike call. Umpire was very delayed, and the batter was Raymond Oranas, who has 275 hitters, 7 home runs, and 37 RBIs. So 1-1 strike. Let's go, Cole. We'll leave that up there. We're trying to rally Cole here. Cole pitching from the windup. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there for a call strike. He jumps ahead with a nice breaking ball, a nice knuckle curveball, actually. 85 mile per hour. So Cole is at 26, about to deliver his 27th pitch. As you see the hands, that was a beautiful knuckle curveball. Not as sharp as Musina. I see Musina throw one of the most beautiful knuckle curveballs ever. 1-2 strikes, and here it comes. Up high. 100 mile per hour. He's still got the range at 100. I hope he's throwing with his legs, not with his arm. Hopefully there's no issues there with that play at first, but he hasn't been too sharp after that play at first there. So me personally, I want to see him go throw the inning, one time around the order, just to make sure he's okay with his hamstring. So 2 strikes. Time is called. We'll reset it. So 2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes, bases loaded with 2 outs, and the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, missed. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Cole is in danger of actually walking in a run, and he looks like he's pitching with his arms. He's not. Looks like there's no legs real follow through, and he wiped it behind his hamstring. So now is a little bit concerning time, Yankee fans. 27 pitches, 28 going to 29 right now. His 29th pitch. The runners go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The whistle. So the Orioles, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. The bases were left loaded. So the Yankees are up 2-0. Big out there for Cole. We shall see going forward if he is able to continue to go. It looks like he's okay. It looks like he should be okay, but I'm a little bit concerning down with a little bit with that. Yep, sit down, you're out whistle. Absolutely. So for the Yankees coming up is Gleyber Torres, Gio Urshela, Kyle Higashioka, and then back on top of the lineup for DJ LeMahieu if no one gets on. So I like what I saw there. So will the Yankees come up again? They want to add more runs to this game. We shall see with that. And around there, right now, it's still 1-0 Tampa over the Blue Jays. Blue Jays batting right now with on the change of innings. So we get out of there. So we go to the 3rd inning in the Rogers Center. Tampa's up on 1-0 lead. And let me see around here any games of significance. Let me refresh that. So far, I'll give you the games and the scores as we go along to keep you brisk and let you know what's going on. And Right now they're in a commercial break. Once we get out of the commercial break, we shall let you know of 3/4 of a moon tonight out in Camden Yards. And here comes Gleyber Torres. Boston plays tonight at 10. Yes, indeed. Here's Torres batting .249, 7 home runs, 47 RBIs, .668 on base percentage. And Wells throws a strike in there for a called strike. He jumps ahead of the count, 1-0. So the Yankees had a really good start to their top of the lineup. And here's the pitch. Curveball. He misses. 1-1 to Gleyber Torres, the new Yankee second baseman going forward. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Just missed. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. So evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gleyber absolutely tortures the Orioles in Camden Yards, a familiar ballpark. Hopefully now that he's at second, doesn't have to worry about the shortstop responsibilities. Maybe we could get that Gleyber who mashes in Camden Yards. Line right to the first baseman. Man, he hit it on the line, and the first baseman stuck his glove out and recorded the out there. It was going down the right field line, but good play there. That was a good at bat, despite the fact that he lined out, but it was good. He went the other way with the pitch, and that ball was going down the line to the right to the corner. So here's Gio Urshela, now the shortstop for the time being, batting .254, 11 home runs, 41 RBIs in around 94 games. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. 98 games he actually played. And an OBS of 693. So here's the pitch. Oh, beautiful curveball. He's throwing that curveball over. Really nice. Here's the pitch. Out there for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch again. Ground ball, slowly to third. A good play there. Fields fires, not in time. So Gio Urshela gets an infield hit. We should see the replay, though, to make sure that Orioles want to look at the replay before we say officially it's a hit. Remember, everything goes to replay. Everything gets challenged and watched. They get 30 seconds to appeal. And he is completely safe, totally safe. So Allen says safe. And here comes Higashioka, batting .176, 10 home runs, 24 RBIs. The righty Higashioka. The lefty Wells deals. He misses with a ball outside. So 1-0 the count. Bottom of the second inning, Yankees up 2-0. And Gio has been slacking too. Yes, it's good to see. Hopefully that's a good sign to come. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. The curveball up high. He totally missed. 2 balls and no strike. Now Wells throwing a lot of that slow curveball. Hopefully he doesn't leave one up hanging. Kyle could really rip one. He's got good home run power. That's one thing about Kyle Higashioka. He really turns on the ball really well. They have the shift on the infield, all on the left side. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Slow curveball. He got it over for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. It'll be interesting to see how the Yankees hitters adjust to that curveball later down in the at-bats, second time around. And 2-1 pitch. This ball is hit in the air to center field. It's going to stay in the ballpark, and he makes the catch there. He gave it a ride to Mullins for the second out. Now the Yankees' Achilles heel, if Wells wants to be successful against the Yankee hitters, that curveball has to be down on the dirt. The Yankees hitters love that pitch. They chase that ball a lot. But if you're leaving that curveball up high like that, with the height of these Yankee hitters and Judge, Stanton, Gallo, and even LeMahieu, they're going to crush that. They're going to really do damage to that slow curveball up high. So here's LeMahieu 1 for 1 with a single in his first time up. He later on came to score on Judge's home run. And here's the pitch. There's the fastball up high for a strike. So he's ahead of the count 0-1. Yankees up 2-0 here, top of the second inning. And they're trying to get some more. They have a runner on, which Gio Urshela, infield single. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Outside. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Tampa's still up 1-0. They're batting in their top of the third. In New York, Mets up 2-0 over the St. Louis Cardinals. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Up high. Boston and Seattle plays tonight at 10. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count to DJ LeMahieu. Aaron Judge is the on-deck hitter. And he's ready to deal. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. So evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Austin Meadows just hit a double in the Rogers Center. So Tampa has something going good for them. Some offensive situation there. 2 balls, 2 strikes in Camden Yards, and throw over to first. He gets back. Gio not going anywhere, but he's just checking him the runners. Jedi, you need to read the story. Baez lost one of his stupid. Yeah, I saw that. That was that slide he did. And it had even I think it was like 100,000. And here's the pitch, foul out of play. They even had Sandy Alderson out there looking like a cat. When a cat goes in like cat litter, looking for that earring around home plate. They had almost the whole team. It was in between that doubleheader game that he slid in and they won. That they were desperately needed to win. Yeah, that was hilarious when he lost that. So I know the City Field groundskeeper finds that diamond. They ain't gonna say anything. They're going right to the pawn shop to get that money. Here's a pitch, foul out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes still to count. There's a lot of rumors there with the Javi Baez. There was a report that I read that Baez, the Yankees almost had him traded for him at the trading deadline, and looks like they're interested in bringing him in here in the offseason. I wasn't for it, but after that display at Citi Field, I'm like, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This ball is hit in the air. They're going back, and they stay in the ballpark, makes the catch. So he gave it a ride there. So he flied. So the Yankees get no runs, 1 hit, no errors, left 1 on base. So I don't think the Yankees will go for Javi Baez now, especially what we saw in the field this weekend. The way I don't think he'll fit. Although money talks and the laundry walks. That's the way I always say it instead of saying it in a different way. And I wanted him for the Yankees along with when they were talking about him with Rizzo to play short because I just wanted another shortstop. I wanted a good defensive shortstop on the team. I know we needed a really good defensive shortstop. We needed to address that in the trade deadline because Gleyber wasn't really it. But, you heard Baez is going to the Blue Jays. That's going to be interesting because they have they don't have no room with Bo. They love Bo Bichette, and they still got those kids under contract. So they're going to lose Marcus Semien unless they move Bichette to second and Semien. But if you're the Blue Jays, why don't you just keep Semien? You know what he has, the good chemistry on the team, but it'll be interesting to see how that hot stove baseball will come forth in the off season. But right now we got plenty of time before the hot stove season comes out. But we got tons of time. We got to try to secure this wild card. Then we got a Yankee playoff race, and who knows, a run all the way to the World Series. We got to speak it to existence. I know people are gonna right now turning their doing this like, yeah, right, or Jedi must be drinking some cold brewskis. But hey, you got to talk it to existence. If you're a fan of the team, this is why you root and you watch your team, is not to go and lose in the first round of the playoffs. Oh, I'm gonna watch the Yankees. I'm not gonna lose. No, you watch your team because you have hope and aspirations that they're gonna win and take you all the way to the World Series, and you write it. So you speak it to existence. No. That's just having a discussion, Alan. To see. I think with Bouchette. I personally, I'll keep Bouchette, but I don't know if Bouchette will move to second. If they want to bring Javi Baez in and move Bouchette to second, that makes sense too. You don't. Who knows what these organizations thinking? So Cole is on his second inning of work. We shall see how he's going to respond here. He had a chance to sit down in the innings, make some adjustments, and let's see how he comes out this inning here. He had a high pitch count in his first inning, 29 pitches. Here's his 30th. Here's the pitch in there for a call strike. Here's Pete Valanca. Actually, Pedro Severino batting 241, 10 home runs, 40 RBIs, a 685 on base percentage. Cole is ahead of the count, 0-1. And here comes the pitch. Here it comes. This ball's chopped to short. Gio's first at field fires his first put out. 6-3. It looked good so far. Smooth. Hopefully Velasquez will be caught up shortly. Once he has again spent X amount of time in the minors before being called up once you're sent down, unless if it's an injury, but there is no injury situation here with the Yankees. Here's now Pete Valanca. He's batting 192 in 72 games with 4 home runs, 21 RBIs, a 531 OBS. And here comes the pitch. Swing, foul back. So Cole jumps ahead, 0-1. The count. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Yankees. Yankees gotta continue to keep putting runs on the board, and the more runs you put, the more you break the spirit of this team, and they wave the white flags. Foul out of play, 0-2. So quickly, Cole's ahead, 0-2 the count. And Maria, of course, let's go Yankees, absolutely. And here's the 0-2 pitch from Gerrit Cole, and he's ready to deal, and he fires. Just missed outside with a ball. He wastes the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Let's look around again. The Mets are up still 2-0. Philadelphia up 1-0. Bottom of the second, they're hosting the Chicago Cubs. They're in Philadelphia. Let's see where the Braves are. The Braves are hosting the Rockies, and there's a ball fly out of. It looks like it's going to go out of play, and it's out of play. So we do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In Atlanta, the Rockies come into town, top of the second inning. Atlanta has a 1-0 lead on there. Bottom of the third, like I told you, Toronto's trailing Tampa 1-0. I'm looking at any implication on the wild card standing, and that's for now. Boston plays at 10. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in Baltimore. Call, ready to deal. Here it comes. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. So he evens it out. And Maria is very happy that Cole is back. So are we. Right now, we just got to make sure he gets through this and a couple innings. And hopefully there's no discomfort or anything with his calf or his hamstring. Valenka steps out. So we want to make sure he's 100%. So far, so good. No grimacing, no signs of discomfort. So hopefully this is a good sign here. But for everyone here, Yankee fans, and here's the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. This ball is popped up in the air. Gallo. Stanton. I keep forgetting that they're playing Stanton in the left. So it flies out to Stanton for 2 quick outs. Here comes Kelvin Gutierrez. Gutierrez is batting 205, 1 home run and 16 RBIs. And Stanton comes in, makes the play look smooth. You could see a different confidence in Giancarlo Stanton. Maria's in my Facebook. I stream, Alan. I stream in different platforms, and as you comment, you get to see the comments. That's why I put the comments up. So I read everyone's comment. I'm not like other programs that they ignore the comments. I read them. You guys are part of the program. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. No shots on no one. Everyone, different folks with different strokes, how they run their programs. But I'm just saying, I'm on the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. Every chat written, as long as it's not profanity or something offensive, I always read them or place them up there so everyone has a voice here. It's like, you guys are here with me, and of course you're speaking with me, keeping me company. So I would definitely love to put everyone's opinion in chats and everything there. So no problem. No, just make sure I explain it. So in case you were wondering, maybe someone else is wondering as well, why in the comment section I don't see so person. Like, am I crazy or no? It's that since we stream in different platforms, from different. They're not all in the YouTube platform. You don't see the comments. You have to be on the Facebook platform to see the Facebook comments. But that's why I put it up there so you could write and interact with each other through the comments and chats. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. I definitely appreciate that, and that was a good question. Never be afraid to ask the questions. And the 2-2 pitch, here it comes. And swing and a miss. The whistle. Here comes the whistle. So backwards K there for Cole. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We go now to the third. Yankees are 2-0, and Maria's always been a staple here. She's mostly every watch along, a great staple along. And you now, Alan, welcome to the program. Jerome is a staple that you see. You don't see him in the chat, but he's there in the Facebook area. So he writes. Brandon, Robert Parr, always front and center, always supporting A to Z Media. Brandon, Lamario Owens, always A and B, everyone here. Thank you so much. You guys are always part of the program. Return, always coming back. So we're doing something right here. So I appreciate the support and the love. Definitely appreciate everything about it. I look forward to coming on every time. Every time I look forward to that. So the Yankees going to the third. I'll tell you who's coming up for the New York Yankees. Let me get the scorecard over. We got Judge, Rizzo, and Stanton. So 2, 3, and 4, and anyone gets on, Voit. So Judge got a good. It's starting to heat up. We're going to see Stanton going down the stretch. The Yankees got these next 9 games that are very winnable. They could get on a real streak. The lower echelons on the team. It started yesterday with Minnesota. They got a couple games here with Baltimore. Then the Texas Rangers come. We go around with the Rangers come to town, and then we start with the divisional rivals, Boston. You got another series with the Blue Jays, and then you close it out with the Tampa Bay Rays. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, but the Yankees got to continue putting the pressure, winning their games, and as long as they win their game, let the other outcomes, let the chips fall like they may, like they say. And we are the Bronx Bombers. Yes, we are the Bombers from the Bronx. Yes, we are. Here's Judge. Judge is 1 for 1. He had that huge 2-run home run. He just hit his 34th home run last time at bat. 294 with 84 RBIs. Here's the pitch. He's living with the ball up and away to Judge. And if he throws that high curving breaking ball that's up in the zone, that's going to get smashed. I'm telling you. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a much better pitch going in, down and in on the hitters. But if he keeps that high, slow curveball up and away, they're going to, especially with these big guys, they're going to get hit hard. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, what a beautiful pitch. Cut the plate in half for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's that pitch. This ball just missed. It got in the hands on Judge. He flied to center field. He just got it inside enough. He didn't really extend his hands. If he would extend his hands a little more, about 2 inches off, that would have been in center field over the fence. So they're showing the roller coaster season of the Yankees with different streaks. So hopefully we're trying to get on a really long streak here and really put some distance in the first wild card from everyone else by the time we play the Red Sox and so forth. So here's the pitch to Rizzo. Rizzo 1 for 1. Yeah, he just got under it in his hands. Rizzo's 1 for 1. Batting .250 with 20 home runs, 57 RBIs. The first baseman, who brings a really good glove to the Yankees. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a very nice pitch there. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He challenged him up high. So they're showing the Yankees' upcoming schedule is two more with tonight and tomorrow with Baltimore. So actually tomorrow and Thursday with Baltimore. You got Friday with Cleveland, Texas. Forgot about the Indians. Hit them. I forgot all about the Indians. And unfortunately, I might not be on. I won't be able to do the Cleveland Indian games. I'm going to be on vacation, so I'm trying to see if I'm able to sneak my laptop with me and stream via hotel if they have a good Wi-Fi situation. So just hit that notification and then like button. I know Saturday I won't be able to do at all any games. Yes, 1-0 Rays, and they're batting for more. They got runner on second currently right now. And here's Stanton. He missed with that ball outside. Stanton is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So Friday I might not be able to do that game. Stanton, the 1-0 pitch. And here it comes. Up high. Missed 2 balls and no strike. So look for Stanton to get something good here that he's going to want to extend his hand. A good ball to smash here. 2-0 count. You definitely give him the green light. I think he's going to, like I was saying, I know he struck out last time out, but I think he's going to do some damage here. Michael, what's going on? Here's the pitch. This ball is in the air. It looks high, and it's gone. Home run. Giancarlo Stanton, opposite field home run. So the Yankees, back-to-back 2-run homers. They had in the first, and now in the third, they increased their lead 4-0. And the opposite field shot, he just golfed it out there. And he goes, go Yankees. We got to win this game tonight. Must sweep the Orioles and push the playoffs. No more playing around. So Gallo, no si por palo, hits a 2-run shot. A judging line drive. Feeling better now. BX luck in the tagline, buddy. Yes, indeed. BX luck. Bronx luck. Michael has tagged that. He hashtagged that since on this program, Bronx luck. And he's been putting that. So let's make that viral with that hashtag. Here's the pitch to Voit. And Branson, the best. Woohoo, this guy is an amazing hitter. Let's go Yankees. When he's on. Billy Ward. Salute, Billy Ward. I'm glad to see you here tonight. We're up 4-0 right now. A little difference from the being down 4-0 against the Minnesota Twins. So hopefully the Yankees continue to match and we have our ace on the mount. And we just make make this game a laugher. The Yankees do need a laugher where they don't need to use high leverage bullpen relievers here. Give a little spell for the bullpen. And here's the pitch to Voit, the 1-ball, 2-strike count. So everyone, thank you everyone in the chat, everyone viewing and listening to the program. And the Yankees quickly jump up 4-0. And maybe the Camden Yards is the medicine they needed. Here's the pitch. Here's Voit. This ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Holy moly. That was a shot by Luke Voit. He had his milk and potatoes and meat today. A solo shot from Voit. Hit it all the way to Detroit. Yes, indeed. His 10th home run of the season. And the Yankees increased their lead 5-0. 400-foot blast. 109-mile-per-hour exit velo. Oh, that Voit is scary. What a Detroit. Whoo. You got to love it. So the Yankees making some noise. We're pouring it on. We got to continue the pouring. Nope. Hopefully here's the shot again. I just got to see that shot again. Woo, that's what we're talking about. Yes, indeed, Maria. Wow, what a shot. And here's Gallo stepping in. Right now, there's a pitching conference. I told you about that high curveball that doesn't break down and low. He keeping that high curveball elevated and slow action. And the Yankee hitters just that the second time, I remember, I don't know if you recall when I was saying, it'll be interesting the second time around the order if he still keeps throwing that high curveball, leaving it up high, the Yankee hitters are going to just start feasting on it. And as a result, you're starting to see the result on that. That's a little inside scouting report on BX Sports Jedi. That's my Jedi mind trick. So here's Gallo. Boy, we'd like to see him get a double. I don't care about the home run. I would love to see him hit line drive double here. He fouls it out of play. I know of course, the home run ball is great, but I would love just for him in particular. him to start hitting like line drive doubles, man, just to get in that good rhythm of putting contact on ball. And I guess the Rays are up 1-0. I'll keep in that game updated to you, Michael, as well as it's going along. I have it on my different multiple tablets and so forth. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1 strike. That's part of my subscription living here down in Florida, Central Florida. We get force fed the Tampa Bay Rays. 0-1 count. So Gallo popped up in the first. He's the one that needs to get a part of the hit parade here. Like I said, I would love him to get a nice double. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Yankees have given their ace a 5-0 lead. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Michael, much better mood than the last few times. And struck him out. Wow, that was a tough pitch there. But when you have that reputation for the second out, then you get that. You don't get those calls. When you have a strikeout reputation, that was a little bit outside, tailing away, but just caught the outside corner, though. Here's Torres, 0 for 1. The Mets are still up 2-0. They're going to the bottom of the third inning. And slow curveball, again, to Torres in their 4-call strike. So that same curveball, yeah, I know. Always strike out Gallo. I see. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Michael. We're always bringing some good comedy to the program. We'll have him on a little later. 1 ball, 1 strike. This ball is up in the air into shallow right field, and it drops in for a base hit. Little sloppy play, miscommunication, maybe, but Torres gets a single. Hey, you need to get it wherever way you can get it. Santander pulled up thinking that Raymond Arozarena was going to grab it, and it just dropped in between them. So you can't give the Yankees extra outs here. Although it was a little bit tough play for the right fielder, he didn't really bust it out that hard. He thought the second baseman was going to gallop back and get it. So a 2 out, the inning extends, and here's Gio Urshela, 1 for 1. He had an infield single his first time up. So the Yankees are up 5. 3 runs are in. They're up 5-0 here. The first game of the 3 with Baltimore. Ooh, the curveball just got out of his hands for a ball. So he's still living and dying with that slow overhand curveball. And Gio, I can see Gio lining a shot to right field. Not a homer, but a line drive shot down the line with that ball, high outside ball here. So look for the Yankees hitting approach. Here's the pitch. Check swing foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's where he needs to get that slow curveball in on the hands, not a out and away, because the Yankees, when they extend their hand, they're going to extend it and serve it to right field. You already seen the power of Stanton and Judge, both of them opposite field shots. I'm Gerrit Cole's number. You see the jersey behind him? Michael, that's Gerrit Cole's number. That's my number. That's the age. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm 10 years older than you, Michael. I was pitching Little League where you were just being born. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The runner goes. Torres. He stole the base. He gets up and advances to third. So Torres, Yankees showing a little speed here. So stolen base and an error allows Torres to go to third. So Torres stole it on the left-hander. And a stolen base there. Wow, that would have been a close play if it was right on time, right on the throw. And yeah, they might have gotten Torres bang bang, but he's in there. Here's the pitch. So he walks him. So Gio Urshela's on. You got first and third now. And here comes Kyle Higashioka. 0 for 1 his first time up. Yep. Indeed, Michael. Here's Higgy. The lefty is at 69 pitches. He's going to throw his 70th right now. And Higashioka, and here it comes. In there for a called strike. So he jumps ahead 0-1, the count. Torres is the runner on third. Gio Urshela is the runner on first. The Yankees got 3 runs in already in this inning. They're up big. Jason, what's going on, broski? I'm glad to see you here as well. I'm glad you're here. We're up big. Yankees are up big, 5-0. They got runner first and third with 2 outs. It is only the bottom of the third inning. That look like the Yankees hitting shoes are on. The shift is on. Everyone on the right side, left side of the diamond. Second baseman is at the shortstop position. The whole right side is empty. One ball, 1 strike. Higashioka hits that ball down to the second base area, the normal second base position, especially that slow breaking ball or that slow curveball that he's throwing up high and away. He could just hit a ball right down that way, and that run is going to score easily. So it's weird that they're playing that shift on him. Swing and a miss. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Jason Jackson, I salute you here as well. Welcome back to the program. Says New York is kicking butt and taking names. Hopefully we are. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Tonight, so far, they have 5-0 throw over. Oh yeah, Michael, we got to pay attention to this Blue Jay game, bro. Absolutely, we are. That's why I'm keeping you at brisk and let you know every moment as much as I can without interfering with the Yankee game. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And here it comes. This ball is in the air. Another hanging outside pitch, but Kyle just didn't get all of it. So the Yankees get 3 runs on 4 hits, leave 2 on. They're up 5-0 right now. And now we'll go to the bottom of the third inning. So the hit parade, the Yankees come up with the hit parade. So far, they got 7 hits through 3 innings. And I'll keep you brisk and let you know what's going on in that Toronto game. Still 1-0, but Blue Jays got runner on second. It is the bottom of the 4th. And Marcus Semien is up at bat. Springer's on second. We can look around. The Mets are up 2-0 right now, and they're home of the third. They got runner on first and Alonso up at bat. And are looking around the league. Got games of importance right now. Colorado has taken a 2-1 lead over the Atlanta Braves. Top of the third inning in Atlanta. So Atlanta's holding on, trying to hold that division lead there. And what a terrible loss yesterday for the New York Mets. They came out flat. And Michael wants to know who's my favorite Yankee. Man, Bernie Williams. I love Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams. If I want to take from the dynasty, of course I was going to say Jeter and so from the Yankee '90 dynasty, Bernie Williams, because Jeter came up, and no disrespect for Derek Jeter. I love Derek Jeter. He's the best, the best Yankee next to Mariano Rivera. But Bernie played in those bad 90 teams, 91, 92 teams when he first came up as a rookie. He was here part of 3. He went through the bad time, and then he got to relish all the great winning. So that's why I kind of, my dear and dear, of course, in the 80s is Don Mattingly. He was not going to love the captain. I played first base because of Mattingly and so forth. And Willie Randolph. Oh, no, not she doesn't have a favorite Yankee or all that, so, So my favorite is Willie Randolph. He just was class act all around. Willie Randolph, gracious. One Yankee that I would, and that's one of the Yankees I would love to meet was Willie Randolph on a bucket list. Just to have a conversation and just talk with him. He looks grace and the way he conducts himself. Bernie as well. Bernie. Here's a pitch. 1-0 to Cedric Mullins. Yeah, I agree with you, man. The Mets were so lackluster, and it was. I'm like, where was that? The Yankees couldn't pitch that way. And you really waited to wait until after we leave to stop hitting. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Cedric Mullins. Yours was Andy Pettit. I could see that too. 1 ball, 2 strikes, swing and a miss. That one when he signed with Houston really hurted me. When he went, I was like, man, I was so disappointed in George allowing him to sign with Houston Astros. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. And here it comes the 1-2 pitch. This ball is foul, so it stays a 1 ball, 2 strikes. And in the 2000 teams, of course, you Mariano Rivera, all-time best, the best of the best. I think Mariano Rivera to me is the best of the best, the greatest Yankees I see with my, just through what he did with my eyes personally. I know there's been greater Yankees, but Mariano Rivera, 1 ball, 2 strikes, down 2 balls and 1 strike. And I was so prideful to see him be the first unanimous player elected in the Hall of Fame, and also from origin of Panama, Latin ball player, and identify myself with that. And I was so proud him getting into the Hall of Fame unanimously. Unanimously made me have a lot of pride on that one. So I was very happy he got there, and the way he conducted himself graciously and very honorable off and on the field. Here's the pitch. This ball is in the air. And Stanton makes the catch for the first out. And he goes, obviously, I love Mariano Rivera. Yes. And burn, baby, burn. Yes, Robert Parr. Definitely. Tim Raines, Cesar Fielder, Tino Martinez. All those guys were all. El Duque. Yes. El Duque was a great, great ball player. One of my favorite pitchers besides David Cone in those 90s teams to watch pitch was El Duque and David Cone. And all the 90 players, you really love the way all of them play. And Jorge Posada, absolutely. Oh, here's the pitch, down low for a ball. Maybe one of these days you speak it to existence. I have reached out to Bernie Williams to come along and watch along a game with me. Last time he was playing in a concert on a Sunday night. It was two Sunday nights ago. I reached out. He gave a thumbs up. I invited him, but hopefully, maybe one day, who never knows, we could have a Bernie Williams come and join me here on the watch along. I'm not promising. I'm not saying I'm going to get him, but I did reach out through his contacts to Bernie Williams. I would love to have Bernie Williams on the program. We could speak it to existence. You never know. The 2-0 pitch. Here it comes. In 3-0 the count. So we shall see one of these days. I just surprise everybody and say, hey, today I'm going to join me, and it's someone, next former Yankee. 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. In there for a strike. So 3-1 to Mountcastle. Mountcastle is 0 for 1. And Jason Jackson loved Derek Jeter. You cannot go wrong with saying Jeter. 3-1. Here's the pitch. 3-1 and strike. And every time, I'll tell you a quick story after this out with Derek Jeter and how it still until was it close to 25 years later, it still haunts me. Here's the pitch. This ball is popped up to shortstop. Gio makes the catch for the second out. When I was a younger kid, when I actually was first married, we were I was into collecting cards, and at that time, I think it was in '92 or '93. Oh, not married. I was just dating. I was dating my wife. That's what it was. And then we were going to the card store, and I wanted to get Greg Maddox rookie card. I went to the comic book to the store where the trading card store, and the guy, I remember the guy in the counter told me, "Hey, I got a kid, this Yankee prospect. Here's a strike to Santander. His name is Derek Jeter. They're saying that he's going to be a great Yankee and so forth. You want to get it?" And I think it was really cheap. And I was like, for being hard headed, that's when you're dumb and young. That's why you have to listen to sometimes the older people who's been through life experience and maturity. So I was like, no, I want Greg Maddox. I think he was on his way to get his third Cy Young or second. And I go, I want to get ahead because this guy, Greg Maddox, and you can't go wrong. You're looking for a Greg Maddox rookie card. You know what you have, sure thing there. And swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I turned down the Derek Jeter rookie card for trying to get the Greg Maddox rookie card. And the guy had it for cheap. But the reason at that time, and I remember telling my wife, I remember this like yesterday. I told her, well, the Yankees haven't had good luck with their shortstops. They've been searching for a shortstop for years. They never get a and foul out of play. They never get a good shortstop. In that time, if you remember, if you're a Yankee fan, old enough as me, they were going through a lot of shortstop. Wayne Tollison, Spike Owen. You could, the list, the laundry list of shortstops go on and on and on. Vero Espinosa, and they couldn't get himself a good shortstop. So like, no, and Tony Fernandez, and you're like, no, they this is Yankees with their prospect. George probably tried him away, and down low, 2 balls into strike. So I passed on the Derek Jeter rookie card, and to this day, even when the induction ceremony, my wife still brings it up to me. Says you should have gotten the Derek Jeter card. It would have been worth a lot of money. We would have had probably finished paying off this house already. So, if you guys are married, the key to a lot of success, listen to your wife when it comes to making investment and stuff. Women have a great intuition. Believe me, they are helpmates. Believe me, they have some good advice. So, those that are married newly married and married for a long time, you know what I mean. So, yeah. So, here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here comes the train. The whistle. So a quick inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 4th inning. Yankees are 5-0 here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. I appreciate everyone in the chat listening, viewing, and it's fun. And Robert Parr, Jeter had competition at shortstop too with Nomar, Tejada, A-Rod, Cal Ripken. He was still around, the living legend. Ray Ordonez, remember he was there too in New York. Who was the better glove? Even though Jeter was a better all-around player, but they love his glove, Ordonez's glove. Trying to remember the other shortstops around that were really good. And my friend, the Yankees do good with the Orioles. Yeah, in the past they have. This year they've been close to a couple games over 500, but we gotta beat on them. Yes, I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that. And still 1-0 Tampa at the top of the 5th inning. So they're going into that game is moving pretty quick up there. 1-0 game. And the Tampa Bay Rays got their 9, 1, and 2 hitters up in that lineup. Yes, don't. Okay, yes, don't forget Billy Martin. Billy Martin. Hey Michael, what home run you talking about? Do you remember that home run? Which one? Oh, the Jim Leyritz? Oh yeah, of course. Oh, you're up. They're up by 3 runs, and he has a 2-strike count. He throws him a slider. Wohlers hits a slider, and the rest is history there. And that's funny how much Tom Brady beats almost every other team but the G, man. And they play this year in Tampa, Jason. The Giants will play in Tampa. Those tickets are sold out everywhere, and I'm not going to pay $800 to $600 to go to that game. And I already inquired to go myself there. And here's the pitch for a ball, 1-0. Yeah, that's way kill. I had a friend of a friend that has the tickets for sale, and it's too reach for me. I could watch it comfortable in my bed and here in my couch, and and here's the pitch to LeMahieu, grounds out for the first out. 5-3, and here comes Judge. Nobody thought with Atlanta's pitching staff that would come back. Yeah, especially after you go down 2-0. That's why that 96 World Series is really special, near and dear, because they were down 2-0. And the way they just persevere, the Wohlers, first that 1-0 win from Andy Pettit over Smoltz, that was a phenomenal game. Then you're down by 3 runs, and here's the pitch to Judge, that slow breaking ball up and away. So he keeps throwing that to Judge. So 1 ball, no strike to count. Here's the pitch. This ball fouls straight back. So then, and then that bases loaded walk that Wade Boggs had, a pinch hit bases loaded walk. He's one of the guys that started that good hitting, walking the pitch count when he came over as an acquisition in '92 with the Yankees. He helped change around the fortunes there. One of the greatest trades in the Yankee history. I'll tell you right now, 1-1 pitch. This ball is foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strike. Was the Roberto Kelly for Paul O'Neill. But one of the best trades, although personally, I'm going to be totally transparent and honest. I was really bothered when they traded Roberto Kelly because he was a good center fielder. I was like, when I didn't know nothing about Paul O'Neill, but I'm glad. That's why you don't listen to the fans. 1 and 2 in there. I was really a fan of Roberto Kelly, but I'm glad Paul O'Neill came in here. And you know what? One of the greatest Yankees, one of the best trades the Yankees done in many, many years. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is up in the air. And I got a story of Jim Leyritz. Jim Leyritz in 93, when he was with Buck Showalter. I was a young kid. My uncle used to always take me to Yankee Stadium a lot. He took me. We were in. He was a bullpen catcher, and I think the Yankees were up big or whatever the case. Well, my uncle started heckling Jimmy Leyritz, and he was a catcher. He started heckling him, and Jimmy Leyritz just turned around and gave him a real big middle finger. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But my uncle wasn't derogatory because he didn't, he was just, calling him that's why you're a bullpen catcher, and just about heckling him. He just turned around and just gave him the finger. That was the most funniest thing. But Leyritz, here's a 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Judge strikes out, challenging with a high heat. So 2 quick outs. And here's Rizzo. And yep, Paul O'Neill was a great pickup for the Yankees, yes. And then it gets here. Remember Joe Torre telling Georgie, we got this. We're going to win 3 in Atlanta. Yeah, remember he calmed George Steinbrenner down. Yeah. And Kenny Rogers was a bad, first time with the Yankees was terrible. He was okay with the Mets, but Kenny Rogers was horrible. He puts us down 6-0. Yeah, he wasn't so great. And we went and get, especially that triple from Girardi, man. That was a dramatics. Here's the pitch, up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. I remember when the 96 season when they brought in Joe Torre. I remember everybody. I didn't know nothing about Torre there, but I remember everybody didn't want him first. Oh, to Clueless Joe. I remember the Daily News articles, and of course you lose Buck Showalter. This ball is popped up, and once it comes down, he makes the catch. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 5th inning. Yankees up 5-0. Orioles have just 1 hit in the game. So when they made that, when Showalter lost his job, I wasn't so happy either because I loved Buck Showalter. That time I was still finishing off my baseball before getting injured and started managing the little league, and I always wanted to imitate Buck Showalter's style of managing and all that. And I was so down Buck Showalter, and I wasn't one who was upset with Joe Torre not coming. I just didn't know who Joe Torre was. And 96 was amazing. Old Stadium, yeah, it was. I was there for Gooding's no hitter, and I was able to go to that game. And when Torre was here, and then the other move that was unpopular that turned out to be great was we lost Mike Stanley. I don't know if you guys remember, Mike Stanley was an all-star catcher, a great offensive catcher, not great defensively, similar to what Sanchez gives us. I think Stanley had more power, more consistent in power than Sanchez, but Stanley wasn't that great defensively. It wasn't, and they made that trade for Girardi. We're like, who? Joe who? And everybody didn't know who this Girardi guy was, and we were like, and then we lost we lost Mike Stanton, but we kept Leyritz because we knew Leyritz hit that home run as a backup catcher. It was like, oh man, what are we getting here? It was another good move by Bob Watson, and also Stick Michaels. Stick Michaels was the general manager. He stepped down and let Bob Watson come here, but he stood as head of scout. He stood with the organization. I think was a key move for George not to get rid of him completely. He just wasn't going to be the GM. He was going to be the head scout, get players. And that was a good move there. And that was another move in 96. Mariano Duncan coming over was another good move, although we knew we needed a second baseman, but he was just there for that veteran leadership and what he bought, that intangible. So that was a good team that came together, feel good, and that trade for Cecil Fielder and got Ruben Sierra out of here. That was another great move there. So but Bob Watson was really the architect with Stick Michaels putting together. No, not the shortstop. That was the shortstop that you're thinking about was not Andy Fox, Andy Stankiewicz. Mike Stanley was the catcher. Mike Stanley was the catcher there that he went to Texas. We got him from Texas, and I don't know where he finished his career off. And here's the first pitch to Mancini, a pinch hitter. Actually, we got a pinch hitter. They're pinching for Mancini, and here's DJ Stewart. DJ Stewart will come in to designate hitter. So Mancini's out, and Stewart grounds the ball to Rizzo. Rizzo fields, steps on the base, unassisted. 3-3 for the first out. And let me first put Maria's first, thinking that her favorite players were Jeter or Neal. You can't go wrong with that, Maria. And let's go over here. Joe Torre looks like a man who didn't play games like a mob boss. And it's Girardi. Here's Austin Hayes. Girardi hit that triple to stadium game 6. He said the stadium was shaking. I could imagine, man. I was going nuts at home. That's one thing I regret, not going to the World Series games. None of those '90s World Series games I regret not going. I should have done whatever I needed to get there. But I was a father. I had young babies. My son was born in '96. I remember holding him, giving a bottle when they won the World Series, and that was a joy to have my older son in my arms when they won. And yeah, so I couldn't go. But it looked really good from my living room. I love an A-Rod too, but it was much of a head kick later in his career. In there for a call. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm an A-Rod fan, so I like A-Rod. I'm an A-Rod fan. I wish he would have not said what he said about Jeter before coming to the team. But 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. For a ball. Yeah, I remember I was at the stadium when Dwight Gooden threw his no-hitter against Cleveland. That was a good game for me there. Seattle, I think it was. And that was Gooden coming over in '96. Steinbrenner giving him that opportunity. I remember the backlash 3-1 count, swing and a miss, 3-2. When he brought Strawberry on in '95, '96. I remember there was a lot of backlash when Strawberry was signed with the Yankees, when he was in the Independent League in St. Louis. And they were like, "How's that going to work?" And Tim Raines too. Tim Raines used to live in Central Florida here in Orlando. We had a mutual friend that used to do his dry cleaning. 3-2. He got a couple picks. Swing and a miss. Here comes the train. Tim Raines was a good leader there, especially Jeter gravitated and surrounded himself in that '96 season with some good veterans. With Tim Raines, later on when Cecil Fielder came on the team, he really had some good leaders around him, and that's what helped. I think Jeter's career, although Jeter has that naturally in him. And here's Raymond Uranas. Here's the pitch. This ball is foul out of play. So up 5-0 Yankees. Doing a little play-by-play and a little bit of storytelling, trying to fill in the 5-0 game here. Uranas is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Yankees up 5-0. They have put on some home runs here, 2-run shot. And Allen says, I never liked that A-Rod, and he had to apologize to the team for using roids. 0-2 to count. But he's made some career for himself now. Broadcasting and on ESPN, Fox, owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Say what you say. He took whatever financial gifts he had, whatever gifts and talent he's been given, despite the fact enhanced or not enhanced, he turned it into. Look what he turned it into. So you got to give him a hustler. He hustled and he made himself what he is pretty much by hook or crook, but he did it. 0-2 pitch, foul out of play. So A-Rod right now is living on top. He got to be engaged to one of the most beautiful women of, I guess, consider a sex symbol in these modern era, in Lopez. So he's done. He believe me, he hasn't been through. He could count his blessings because he has a lot of them. 1 ball, 2 strikes, but he also has his downfalls. A lot of people don't like him for his own fruition. So A-Rod is a lightning rod no matter what conversation you put with that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. This ball is lined for a base hit. So Raymond gets a hit. But it's 2 outs here. Bottom of the fourth inning. Yankees up 5-0. Cole is about to throw a 76 pitch, and he hasn't completed the 4 innings. So how much longer would he go? Let's see if he has some quick innings here and give him some length. They were good friends for a while, Alan. I think that comment when he said about Jeter, I think turned him sour there. Here's the pitch in there for a cross strike, but he okayed the trade for him to come to New York. And he thinks that I think you're going 6 to 7 inning calls. We shall see. Remember, he has that bad calf, or he's coming back. You don't have it, just to be caution. Be interesting to see. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Michaels doesn't trust his bullpen. They want length from Cole. Yeah, if the Yankees could put up some more runs here, you could cruise around. But 5-run game and swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, even though it's a 5-0 game, you still don't want to fool around. You still want to add some more runs and totally get this game out of reach, because you get a bloop and a blast and it makes it a 3-run game again. And well, I know you shouldn't have gave that 2-out hit, but we need a strikeout here. So Severino. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to the catcher. Severino, here's the pitch. Did he go? No, he didn't. So he held up, check swing. So the count runs even. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Cole's going to deliver his 80th pitch of the game. It's still 1-0 in Toronto. Tampa's up 1-0. Choi up at bat again. He homered last time up against Barrios. Here in Baltimore, 2 balls and 2 strike count with 2 outs. Here it comes. Ooh, just missed. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nice pitch there. Thought that Severino was going to go chasing, but he didn't. He held up. He didn't even swing. Cole, 80 pitches for Cole so far. Bottom of the fourth inning. All even in New York. St. Louis tied the game 2-2. The Mets are batting in the bottom of the second inning. And here comes the pitch. Here it comes. Oh, right down Broadway. Struck him out. For the Yankees, for the Orioles, no runs, 1 hit, no one left, 1 man left on. We go now to the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th. No, excuse me, bottom of the 4th, where the Yankees are coming up. They have a 5-0 lead. So we've seen the Yankees. They need to continue hitting. They need to continue hitting and putting on some more runs here. Strike 3, Michael says, we got him. He struggled just to get 1 out. He wants to strike out. Strike 3. And right now the Rays are up 1-0, top of the 6th. Yes, indeed. And Michael's thanking the good man upstairs. Absolutely. Right here, right now, the Mets. You got runner on first. 2-2 game. McNeil up at bat against Jake Woodford. The Mets are trying to continue to keep their playoff aspiration alive. They took a really nasty 7-0 loss yesterday. Lackluster, terrible display after that. You thought they were going to be emotionally high with that Yankee win. Although the Yankees came out a little flat. They didn't get nothing going until that 5th inning. Remember, that 5th inning, yesterday's game was very crucial, especially you had Tyler Wade got on with a leadoff walk. He stole second base. He later advanced to third on a fly ball from Kyle Higashioka. Then he scored on LeMahieu's ball that hit the wall, and great catch yesterday off the wall there by Matt Kepler. Allow him to score in, and the Yankees got on board with the first one. Then Gallo hits a solo shot, made it 5-2. And then you saw, of course, remember what Judge did, a 3-run blast. Especially that 3-2 pitch for Garner was a high strike. The umpire didn't call it. It was a borderline high strike. Umpire didn't like it. So also Garner was a shorter batter, so it got Baldelli rung up and thrown out of the game. And you saw Judge tie the game up later in the extra innings. Sanchez with Gleyber Torres on first with the ghost runner. They won. They came back and won that game. So from the fifth inning on, the Yankees woke up, but the Mets stood sleepwalking. They stood in and they ordered room service and they just went with the motions and lost yesterday. You thought they were going to be the team that was going to be more anxious and inspired, and it turned out to be the other. Sometimes you need to lose a battle to win a war. So a new pitcher, Eric Hanho, this is his first game. He pitched one game actually. One game. It's the second game. He has a ERA at 10.80. He only pitched one and a two-third innings. So not good what they seen from this kid. So here's Giancarlo Stanton. So the night is over for Wells. Right-handed, ready to deal. Here comes the pitch up high for a ball. So Stanton had a homer last time up, 1-for-1. Yankees trying to add some more runs here and continue to increase their lead. They're up 5-0. Here's the pitch. This ball fouled straight back. 1-1 strike. Stanton was right in there, locked in. And in the third inning, he took that ball that down and inside, and he just golfed it the other way. With the strength of Giancarlo Stanton, just smacked it over that right field wall. So here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball is in the air for a base hit. Nice inside out again. Looks when Stanton is keyed in, locked in, they're dangerous. And Judge and Stanton have carried this offseason, the offense, this team. Without the Yankees, they're dead as the nail on the door right now. Facts. I didn't play high school ball. I played up to junior pony class A. I got injured I didn't get to play high school ball. I injured my rotator cuff. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Well, I used to pitch and play first base. Here's the pitch. Up high, swing and a miss. And then I managed. I went to manage and coach Little League up and down on all the young kids. So I wanted to help, whatever the baseball knowledge that I learned just to give to the young kids, 7, 8, 9. I had my own 7, 8, 9 team. I was a manager. Then I coached on a Little League 10, 11, and 12. And then I managed a Little League team 1 year. And then I had the kids 13, 14, and 15-year-olds. And then I did a couple of years of 16, 17. So I manage. I used to love managing. Love seeing the kids. Seeing how they. I don't think no one made it to the majors that I manage or coach, but I know they all thankful of the different impacts you have on their lives. Here's the 1-1 pitch in there for a call strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I took my youth, and I couldn't play because of injury, so I started helping the kids. And if you grew up in the South Bronx, you know how everything there's a lot of opportunities to get into trouble, mischief, and so forth as young kids. So I figured, I'll do something positive at that age. And I said, and I love the game of baseball, and just go around and teach and teach baseball and coach with them, and just take used to pick up certain kids at certain homes and have one of those shopping carts full of my catcher's equipment, bats and balls. And with my uncle, all we did our summers were to teach these kids how to play baseball and just have fun with them. Like the way we have the watch along, I did the same thing with the Yellow League. Here's the 1-2. This ball is in the air, foul. Out of play, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So I did love managing the baseball teams, getting into it, and being with the young 7, 8, 9-year-olds, seeing them hit the ball and learning how to field the ball, and then watching them, when the playoff times come, make plays, and watching the hard work pays off. You see a kid like, how the heck he caught that fly ball and he ran it down, and because they practice and you put the time in there with those kids, and you see the fruits of your labor, and it really hits a soft spot when you see those kids learn the game of baseball and you had an impact positive on them. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm really big on youth sports. 1 ball, 2 strike, ground ball into the hole. He fields, throws to second, and double play. Wow. So they picked out a double play there. 6-4-3. Not an easy double play there. He backhanded in the hole and he turned it around the horn. So, wow, wasn't that much. It was hard. And being a Little League coach, let me read this here. Being a Little League coach without the parents screaming for you will bring me heart. Hey, you know what? Us as parents were really, 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 the parents that I dealt with, there were some that were really pain in the butt. And they were like, why is my kid not playing right now? This and that. Well, because it's a team, and I want to bring your son in the 4th inning or the third, back then it was 6th inning. I want to bring him in the 3rd inning to play half the game because I need his bat to win me a game later down the road. I got to give a kid who's not that strong and he flies out. So the inning is over. Gallo flies to center. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we go to the sixth. And the parents don't understand. I'm putting a player who's not that strong yet, who's not developed yet, early in the game, so he could get 2 or 3 innings in, get him feel good, confidence, and I'll bring your son in who could play a better fielding, who could get me an out later down the road. And they're on they're those kids play. Their parents pay for those kids to play on our team too. So so those are the kind of things. It wasn't easy. You got to try to please everyone. But that's fun. That's the fun part. And I don't miss I do miss the little league and being part of the dugout and the back and forth and teaching the kids how to play the game. That I do miss here. Not much. They have a lot of leagues here in Florida, but there's so much red tape and minutia with it that and plus you got to work and you're grinding and it's hard to do that. Back then when you're younger and you could make, I don't know, some reason in New York you find time for other things. Down here where I'm in Central Florida, like time, it's like it's the same time zone, but it's like the time goes so quick here and so quick. So we go. The Mets are tied even at 2-2. That's going to the fifth inning, and we'll go to the top of the fifth inning. Actually, the bottom of the fifth inning, Orioles down 5-0. You seen little? Well, thank God I never seen the fights in Little League. Thank God I never seen it. We didn't see a lot of umpires that you want to choke sometimes because they could be, they that you do see with the umpires, and I see they don't want to take that back. I see parents that want to go after umpires and stuff like that, but never got into a physical. Thank God for the 5 to 6 years that I did it down there, I never seen any altercation physically, so I'm thankful. I seen a lot of verbal exchange and insults, but not to the point of physicality. I'm thankful for that. So for the Orioles, here's Pete Valenca, Gutierrez, and back to the lineup with Mullins. Here's the first pitch. Did he go for it? Did he offer? No, so it's a ball. He checked the swing for a ball. Valenca is 0 for 1. He flied out in the second. This time, second time against Cole. 82 pitches. Here's the 83rd. This ball is up in the air. Would it go foul? Foul out of play. So evens the count at 1-1 strike. Yankees up 5-0 here. Cole, our ace, is on the mound. Has a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the fifth inning. Here it comes. This ball is in the air, popped up and in on his hands. Is going to loop in, and it loops in. Stanton pulled short in front of him. A regular left fielder might have caught that ball. Stanton held on. Don't want to risk any injury, so a bloop hit for the Orioles. It goes in as a hit. Although I think a normal left fielder would have caught that ball and made it closer. And top of the 7th, yes indeed, Alan. Rays are still up 1-0. That game is going on pretty quick there in the Rogers Center. You got a good pitching matchup. And Wendell is batting right now against Berrios. Berrios is at 80 pitches for his game. So bottom of the 7th, actually top of the 7th. And 0-1 pitch to Gutierrez. Gutierrez is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second inning. The Yankees. The right-hander, Gutierrez. Cole, the right-handed pitcher, here it comes. This ball is in the air, popped up. Torres makes the catch behind second base for the first out. And Valenca retreats back to first, 1 away. Here comes Cedric Mullins, who's 1 for 2. Mullins is one of their Orioles' bright spot, batting .300, 29 home runs, 56 RBIs, having a really good season at center field. I know my main man A to Z wanted the Yankees to inquire and try to trade for Cedric Mullins. His fiance is a huge Baltimore Oriole fan and a lot of his friends and family, so he knows really well the ins and outs of the Orioles organization. Here's a call strike. So salute to Z, fixing on his race car in the garage, listening into the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. So we're thinking about you, Z. I hope you're doing a good job there fixing that race car and getting it ready. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Mullins. Outside, 2 strikes. And it says Jays need to lose like 5 in a row. Yeah, like I agree, man. 1 ball, 2 strike count, but right now they're hitting. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 2 balls and a strike. So runner on first with a loop single from Balanca. Gotta be careful. Solomon Mullins could hit home run here. He's swinging a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. You gotta be careful how you pitch to Cedric, because he could easily cut this deficit to 3 immediately. So, and you know, the ball flies in Camden Yards, so you got to be really careful here, and especially Cole living up high with the high fastball. You want to keep something down and away from the lefties. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the second out recorded. Mullins swung and a miss, and here comes Ryan Mountcastle. Mountcastle 0 for 2. Caught him with a nice pitch there. Good execution there. And the Mets, and Lindor both 2-2 top of this. Yep, they're tied at 2. And they're showing the numbers with Alfonso Soriano. And here's the pitch in there for a call strike. So he jumps ahead. 0-1 the count. Mountcastle, the right-hander. Every time I think of Mountcastle, I think of the White Castle burgers I had a couple nights ago. And here's the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to the right-hander Mountcastle. I'm glad you're listening here, watching along. Yankees up 5-0 right now against the Orioles. The Yankees had that feel-good, great come from behind victory last night. They're trying to put 2 wins in a row together, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we're watching it along together, and we're rooting the Yankees on for this, trying to make it 2 in a row here. And right now, the Mets is still tied at 2. What a play by Lindor. Did he get him? No chance. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. Just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To Mountcastle. Cole, the righty. 95 pitches so far for Cole. Bottom of the 5th inning. You wanted it to be less than that, but Cole is still going to battle. Be nice to see in the top of the 6th, Yankees add some more runs. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice play by Kageakioka, backhanding that to keep Valenka back at first. So full count here, 96 pitches right now. No sign of no one warming up in the Yankee bullpen, so they're letting Cole continue to go here. So they trust their right-hander. And Michael thinks that Cole comes out for the 6th. And here's the pitch. He spoiled that one. That was going to be strike 3. You got Cole at 94. He's at 9 right now. Cole has 97 pitches right now. He's going to throw his 98 with a 3-2 count to Ryan Mountcastle. All even in Atlanta, with Colorado and Atlanta, top of the 5th inning, tied at 2-2. Toronto is trailing Tampa Bay at home 1-0, but Bouchette is up at bat. And here's the pitch. This ball is lined for a base hit down the left field line. Here comes Palanca running. He's going to round home. He's coming in. Stanton plays it off the camera. So the Orioles get on the board here. Cuts it to 4. 4-run, a double, RBI double for Mountcastle. So it's 4-1. It's a 4-run lead, 5-1 game now. He pulled the ball, he pulled it in on his hands and right by LeMahieu. I'm surprised at the defensive alignment that LeMahieu. They should have played him with no double defense. He would have had that ball there, but he was playing normal third baseman. And this is the same Orioles that we lost 2 out of 3. Yes, that's because we had a 5-0 lead. We saw how we came back. So we shouldn't be comfortable here. Here's Santander. 98 pitches for Cole. And here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. And Allen says what a disgrace. He's not happy right now. 1-0 pitch. The Yankees are 5-1. A run is in. A run is in for the Orioles. Mountcastle RBI single. Valenka came all the way from first, although Stan didn't really play that one too well. So if the Yankees get up big again, it'll be interesting to see if they put a defensive outfielder out there. Here's the 1-0 pitch, up high, 2-1. So 2 plays there. That Valenka's bloop single. I think a regular left fielder would have caught that ball, and this ball down the line, Stanton kind of walked, lollygagged over to it, and allow him to come all the way from first to score. Here's the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 2-1. So you give and take. You get your defense suffers. Although you want that big bat in the lineup, but your defense suffers when you have him out there in left field. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. 5-1. Typical Yankees ain't gonna let you breathe and have a laugher. Gonna make this a knuckle burner. And a beautiful pitch, just missed. Where was that? Wow, 3-1, missed with that knuckle curveball. Wow, not a good call by the home plate umpire. Wow. It might have been a little high, but man, it was right there, not missed by much. So 3 balls and 1 strike, runner on second, 2 outs, here it comes. He missed him, walked him. So now if you're the manager, Boone, you gotta here's Matt Blake, you gotta stop the momentum here. And this is definitely gonna be Cole's last inning. No doubt about it. He will not continue going. Cole looks a little tired there. He took the ball and exhale. Now he's down on his knees. We'll find out he's doing okay there. So it's a little concern time. Cole out of gas. That's Allen Jr. wants to know. Do you think Cole's out of gas? It could be. It could be there. Could be that. It is a warm night in Baltimore. 58% humidity. So now it's a pretty much humid. 103 pitches. And you got DJ Stewart, the left-hander, on deck, who could really hit the ball out of the park. And Cole didn't step up his A game. Well, he's coming off. He doesn't. Maybe he's still gingered with his hamstring. And maybe that's why I said the first few times around we had to keep an eye on him. But now he looks like he's expending energy here. Now we do get it. It is DJ Stewart. I apologize. Who could hit the ball out of the park here? So dangerous hitter. The pudgy left-hander designated hitter for the Orioles. He's a George Costanza, short and stocky type of player. Swing and a miss. Now, he came in as a pinch hitter for Trey Mancini. And Michael says, this is the Baltimore Orioles. You got to shut them down. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Calls ahead of the count here. And here it comes. Up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. He missed with the 4-seamer. Up and away. Oh, no. I ain't even going to put that up there, Junior. 1 ball, 1 strike. I do read the comment, but I'm not going to read that one. That's a negative. Yeah, I'll put it up there because I show love anyway. 1 ball, 2 strike count. I know this is the first game back since his injury, but come on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's battling. We got a 4-run lead right now. I know it doesn't. It should be an easy peasy, but there's baseball. They get paid to play as well. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He laid off a good pitch there. DJ Stewart, good eye. And the Mets go their bottom of the fifth, and they're trailing. Actually, they're tied at 2-2. Thomas Nido up at bat. Toronto is still trailing 1-0 to Tampa. That's in the bottom of the seventh inning with 2 outs. And here in Baltimore, 2 balls and 2 strikes, bottom of the fifth inning. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him. Struck him out. He got out of the inning. Huge strikeout there for Cole. He pumps his fist. He comes off the mound. I think that's it for him tonight. You go with Holmes here, and you try to piece this game together with a 4-run lead. But it behooves the Yankees to add some more runs. They need more runs. They need more runs here, to the delight the delight of Michael and everyone in the chat. We need more runs here. It seems like an infinity. Yeah, it felt that inning did feel long. It was the first high leverage situation. You had a BX Jedi talking about some baseball stories in his past and thinking it was a laugher, but they made this close here in that inning, and now back to business. Yep, Maria, she said good call. Good job. So the Yankees go to the 6th inning. They're up by 4. We need to add more runs. Toronto's trailing still 1-0 to Tampa. Boston plays later on tonight in Seattle out on the West Coast. Seattle's trying to climb up and try to get into the wild card, break I think close to a 25-year drought or 20-year plus drought of not making the playoffs. The longest streak in any professional franchise history right now, not being in the playoffs. So they're trying to break that as well. And let me see around the league. Anything important? Cubs, top of the 4th, 4-1 over the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm trying to see. Cincinnati is trailing Pittsburgh 6-4. They're also in the lead of that wild card race, along with San Diego. I'll look around and see if I find anything else of importance. That game is 10-10. That game with Boston and Seattle later tonight. San Diego and San Francisco at 9:45. Top of the 2nd inning, Oakland up 5-0 over Kansas City. That's another game in playoff implementation with Oakland, although Oakland has faded away and tailed off a little bit, but it's still time for them to make a run. They need to start now. But here in Camden Yards, bottom of the 6th, you got Torres, Urshela, Higashioka, and anyone gets on, DJ LeMahieu. The Yankees are a 4-run lead. And Michael might come on StreamYard a little later. And Maria called a strikeout, and the more games we win, the better. Yes, indeed. And therefore, 2 balls and no strike. Really quick on Torres. Torres is 1 for 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Torres. Handhold 2nd inning in. Here's the pitch up high. 3 balls and no strike. 2-1. Umpire called it a strike. Sorry, guys. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. My small little monitor here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 balls and 1 strike to count. One for 2 with Torres. Here's the pitch. This ball's up the middle, backhanded. And the shift took away that hit from Torres. Second baseman came on the shortstop side for the first out. You got Michael King warming up in the bullpen. Don't know if they're going to bring him in this game. He is warming up. I believe he will be coming in. Here's Gio Urshela, who's 1 for 1 and with a walk. So Hellhand, if he comes in here and gets a quick inning, has given some good calm here. And Allen wanted Glaber to run a little faster. Swing and a miss for Gio Urshela. And it says here, we obviously need to win the game. We need to win every game. There's no time to play around. We need to rack up a lot of wins. Yep. We need more runs. This ball is foul out of play. Gio Urshela. Hellhand it's going to throw a 17 pitch since he came in the game last inning. 0-2 count to Gio Urshela. 1 out is already recorded here in the top of the 6th. The 2-0-2 pitch, here it comes. Foul out of play, so stayed alive. And we're gonna bring Velasquez back once he's eligible to return. Once you send a player down to the minors, I think they got to be like 5 to 6 days before they're eligible to return back in the big league club, unless if it's an injury. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Five one. And Michael letting us know that he's a fan of hip hop and R&B. He's a Hot 97 listener. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This ball's up the middle for a base hit. So this one got through. Gleyber's didn't. So we get a 1-out hit with Gio Urshela. It's good to see Gio getting the ball back up the middle, hitting it straight back where it came from. We need him to start handling the bat and getting back to normal, because he's going to definitely come up. So here comes a pitch. Here comes Kyle Higashioka, ready to come in. He's 0 for 2. Higgy. Now, on update time, Tampa has taken a 2-0 lead over Toronto. And here in Baltimore, here's Higgy 0-2. And Higgy ready to get the 0-1 pitch, throw over to first, concerned with Gio Urshela. Not much, not a fleet of foot, not a threat to steal bases, but you still want to keep an eye on your runners. Make sure he doesn't get too big of a lead. Now, if Higgy wants again, they're giving him the whole right side to him open completely. He shoots a ball that way, Gio's definitely going from first to third. Here's the pitch. Just missed that one. Wow, that was a close pitch there. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. And that was the perfect pitch for Higgy to hit that ball, ground ball, right in the vacated second base side. That's easily a first to third, a runner on first, and a lot of good situation for the Yankees if he were to shoot that ball that way. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And here comes the pitch. This ball foul out of play, so the pitcher jumps ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Mets got some rally going on. Francisco Lindor up against Daniel Ponce de Leon. Tampa has increased his lead 2-0. Here in Baltimore, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes. This ball is line base hit right there, right by the right side. But Gio did not go to first and third there. Interesting. But a single from Higgy. It was hit too hard into the outfield, so that right fielder quickly gathered it. If it would have been a ground ball, and it was right by the second baseline, where the second baseman would have been, it would have been a line drive out if the second baseman played normal shift. Good job there. And Higgy's father Japanese, mother American. Yep, that's actually true. And that's a good at bat by Higgy. And here's DJ LeMahieu, who's 1 for 3 here. Runner on first and second here with 1 out. Yankees gonna add more or get that run right back that they relinquished in the bottom of the 5th inning. So DJ LeMahieu is on, then followed by Judge. There's only 1 out, so we cannot ground into a double play here. Baltimore's playing double play depth. Straight up the middle to DJ. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just missed. Outside. So 1 ball, no strike to count. Yankees are 5-1 right now. Orioles scored 1 in their half of their 5th inning. Now here, top of the 6th, Yankees trying to answer right back here. So 1-0. 1-0 count. 5-1. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2 balls and no strike. So the Yankees, if they bat wisely, keep moving the production line, has a chance to get that run back and possibly more. But they have to put some smart at bats here, not ground into a double play. LeMahieu has a 2-0 count right now, so he's going to be selective. He's got to be real selective where he's going to hit here. Here's the 2-0 pitch, right down Broadway. 1 ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. That was right down the middle. He could have really done some damage there. Colorado increased this lead 4-2 over Atlanta. And Abad is getting warmed up in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's the pitch. This ball is in the ground. It's going to be 2. Easy double play 1. And on the first double play, man, that's the worst thing that could happen here. So the inning is over. 6-4-3. He had a 3-1 pitch that he could have really smashed and ground into a double play. So they get a double play easily there. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Yankees 5-1. And he goes, I'll take catcher Higgy over pass ball Sanchez all day. I still like Sanchez right now on this team over Higashioka. The more you see Higgy, the more warts it gets exposed with Higashioka as well. But the Yankees really need to get themselves a main catcher in the offseason if they're not, and if they're not going to plan on keeping Sanchez or move him to another position, because you definitely want to get a defensive-minded catcher. That's why Austin Monrine really worked with this team. So the Mets got runner on second. Stroman is the runner on second. Francisco Lindor is having a long at bat with Daniel Ponce de Leon there. It's all even at 2-2. Mets trying to go ahead in their bottom half of the 5th. And Stroman advances on a wild pitch to third. And so does Jonathan Villar, moves to second. So you got second and third. I don't know how many outs. I can't tell. I think it's 2 outs, if I'm not mistaken. So the Mets trying to go ahead. Toronto's up 2-0. Tampa's up 2-0 in Toronto. That's what I meant. And Tampa's still batting. Good news, though. Domingo Germán is beginning his rehab assignment in AAA tonight. So we might be getting Domingo Germán back some way, some form. It'll be interesting to see whether they use him in the bullpen or they bring him as a starter. But as long as we're getting some good arms back, we take that. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 2-0 on a home run from Mike Lau. They increased their lead 2-0. Here in Baltimore, 5-1 Yankees, bottom of the 6th inning. You got Austin Hayes, Raymond Uranes, and Pedro Severino with Michael King coming in. Michael King this season in 15 games, 6 of them were starts. A record of 1-4, 3.68 ERA, 51 innings, 21 balls, 49 strikes. He has given up 5 home runs and a batting 244. So Michael King has to come in here and throw strikes, get ahead of the count, get ahead of the hitters, and not walk people. If they hit it, they hit it. But you cannot come in here walking the ballpark and putting base runners on. So the Yankees got a 5-1 lead. And Allen Jr. says Rays top pick to win the World Series besides the Dodgers. Although the Giants are having a really good year, but no one's really picking. They want to see him get far in the playoffs if the Giants could do it. Because when you got Matt Scherzer, Buehler, and company, they have a really good pitching staff. Kershaw, that's a great pitching staff. And here's the pitch for Michael King in there for a called strike. Why did they put? That's a good question. I don't know why. Maybe they're leaving him for later in the game. Got a 4-run lead. I don't know. That's a good question, Michael. That's that we'll put a star next to that one, Michael, because that is a second guess move. If you ask me, here's the pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike. I guess they have a 4-run lead. They feel they could get, but they got to add more runs. So, and he goes, putting Michael King here was a weird move. I don't know. And it's easy be with the Yankees. So here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, what a nice curveball in there. Wow, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Totally froze Austin Hayes. Wow, beautiful. And I think the Dodgers are going to win the World Series. I don't think it was to be easy because they still got to play a 1-game wild card. And they could get knocked out in the 1-game wild card, and all this talking and bantering with them is moot. So our old friend David Robinson is pitching for Tampa Bay Rays. This ball is foul play. That's a player the Rays brought in. We saw him win a gold. We saw him in the medal games in the Olympics, and he wasn't signed by no one, and Tampa jumped on him. The Yankees could have used him, brought him back for a third go-around. Guarantee he would have came running to the Yankees, and the Yankees would have called for him, and still could serve as a reliever. So it was really weird why Cashman didn't bring. I think Cashman isn't too much of a fan of Robinson, but he's come here and he has pitched well, but now he's with the Rays uniform, and he's in on relief for the Tampa Bay Rays. Here you got a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Hayes, and just missed. Wow. That caught the bottom corner, and the umpire did not call it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wow. Wow, that's a terrible call. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Robinson for Tampa is throwing strikes there. Getting ahead of the count. We could have used that fresh live arm for the Yankees, and Cashman did not pull the trigger or call but inquire. Here's the pitch. This ball is popped up. Is it going to stay in play? Kyle looks at it, and it goes out of play. So we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And San Francisco looks great, too. It's possible. Anything can happen in the wild card game. San Francisco wiped Dodgers all season. And, of course, the umpire has been terrible. And that strike call was awful. That was a strike. I totally agree with you guys. That catches me up with the chat here. And right now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. We want to call that whistle. Robertson strikes out his first batter in the Tampa Bay game. Michael King, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Want to do the same here. 2 ball, a ball. So right now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count, full count. And if the playoff picture started today, they're showing in the Tampa Bay broadcast, the Yankees will play the Blue Jays for a wild card, and then the winner takes on the Rays in the ALDS. So here, they got a lot of baseball still to determine. Here in Baltimore, 3-2 count. King, the righty, ready to deal. Here it comes. You walk them. So this is the last thing you want to do if you're a Yankee reliever. Come in and walk the leadoff hitter and give a team that is down hope to try to make a comeback here or become a spoiler. They want to play spoiler. And it says here, calm down. Robot umpires coming soon. So here's Raymond Uranes, 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. He's batting .277 with 7 home runs, 37 RBIs. And the Yankees here will love to get a ground ball, double play ball, and let this kid pitch with 2 outs, or 2 quick outs. But right now, here's the pitch. He's not close. He's been wild. So if he throws another ball here, if I'm Kyle, I will get up and make a conference and talk and try to slow him down. So 1-0 count. Michael King, one of their young pitching prospects in here. Throw over. He's back. So 2 quick outs in the bottom of the 8th inning in Toronto. Tampa has a 2-0 lead. David Robinson in the 8th inning there, where he's normally accustomed to pitch, knows how to get out of there. He has a 2-0 lead, no one on. And he's dealing with strikes. He's throwing strikes there. Here in Baltimore, Michael King has walked his leadoff batter, struggling a little bit, throwing over, concerned about the running game. You have a 4-run lead. I could be concerned of the batter here and not try to walk the ballpark and try to get some outs, pitch to contact. King, ready to deal. And the pitch. Call for a strike. All right, the umpire finally called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought he couldn't lift his hand up or something. I thought he was allergic. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Don't need to worry about the runner. They're down by 4. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball is chopped. This could be 2. Oh, Gleyber bobbled, but oh man, sloppy play again. My goodness. Gleyber had a double play, Taylor double play. He bobbled the ball, but he had time to collect. He fired over to Gio, and Gio bobbled the ball. So you got butterfingers on both infielders. My God, they had a nice play recovery from Torres, but Urshela just bobbled the ball. Double butcher play there. This is what happens, and it's not an E4. That should be an E5, an E6. I'm sorry, you picking on Gleyber. Gleyber had gotten the shore out at second base there. Urshela messed up that play. So nobody out. You got 2 runners on a terrible play there on the defense. That's why you're at second base. You had plenty of time, and he had plenty of time. He threw the underhand. He bobbled the underhand to Urshela, and Urshela just didn't catch it in there for a call strike. And and Gleyber gets charged with an error. That's Gio's error. I'm sorry, because he should have recorded one out. So they go to the top of the 9th inning. Tampa's up 2-0. I'm actually getting annoyed with Gio Urshela, to be honest with you, with the errors. Here's the pitch. Did he go? No. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another questionable call there on that pitch. Umpire doesn't see it. Another questionable call, low on the strike zone, right on the legs. Wow, he offered at it. Wow, umpiring is having a really tough night tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the Yankee defense, let me put all this on variable defense. Here's the pitch, in there for a call strike. So the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. So the count is even. And oh no, this is when Michael starts saying they're not going nowhere. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. They called it a strike. Call time. Severino steps out. It's still tied at 2-2. Actually, the Mets took a 3-2 lead there in their home half of the 3rd. They go to the top of the 6th. They're up 3-2. We go to the 9th inning in Rogers Center. Tampa's up 2-0. They're coming up at their top of the half of the 9th. Here, 1-2 pitch, down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So that pitch that he's thrown all night, he has not gotten close to the strike zone. Everyone's calling for Gleyber to take a vacation in the minors. And Brandon says, call was clutch today. It's been a while since we have a great Yankee start pitching, even against the Orioles. 3-2. And I am getting a little annoyed with both Gio and Gleyber, but more Gio, because he made those errors, and we know that Gleyber has been out of position, and we know that he's not a shortstop. But what's the story with Gio Urshela here? Remember, he took Miguel Andujar's job, although Miguel is hurt also. The 3-2 pitch, here it comes. This ball is in the ground. They see they're going to turn 2. Gleyber took it himself. He got it. Double play. He says, you know what? I'm not going to trust you to catch this ball. He took it himself, unassisted. 4-4-3 double play. So that's 2 outs now. So here's Pete Valenca. Unassisted double play. Good job by Gleyber. So he made a statement there. It'll be interesting going forward. He made a statement. I'm not going to toss this to you. I'm taking it myself there. So here's Pete Valanca, who singled in the fifth and scored a run. Yeah, that's exactly my point. He opened up the floodgates, and that's where I got frustrated with him. He charged the ball. He made back-to-back errors there. Rookie Odor, he moved to third base. I expect that from Rook then for Odor. Never played third base in his career. He wanted to stay in the lineup, bats and get at bats and so forth. He moved to second to third, so DJ could rest his tricep. He had a sore tricep. He moved and he played really good third base. Gio comes in and here's this ball in the air. This ball is going to stay in the ballpark. And Stanton makes the catch. He gave it a ride, put a little scare, a jolt in it, but the inning is over. So no runs, one hit, and one man left on. The Yankees still hold on a 4-run lead. Michael King tiptoed out of that inning. It'll be interesting to see if they allow him to come back out for another inning, or if they score more runs, or they let him continue pitching. So for the Yankees, it's Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, and Voit. It'd be interesting to see there. Yeah, that era, Allen, in the Athletics, he had 2 errors. Cost the era that Sunday night game and before opened up the floodgates there. Those games, and the Yankees should have won, kept that streak going, and won at least 3 out of 4 in Oakland. If it wasn't for those Gio Urshela mistakes there, and I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I said, well, he just came back from the injured list. Getting acclimated and so forth. But yeah, but ever since both him and Torres come, the Yankees started getting in a losing streak. The offense didn't start clicking. They started getting stuck in neutral. And now we know good things are happening now, but they took away the running game that we had going, the good contact and so forth. And then the defense started playing terrible. If you're not really hitting and doing all these things, you got to play better. You got to play some immaculate defense, which they weren't. So they're becoming a little bit of an issue, in my opinion, going forward. And a lot of mental errors, and that was those mental errors. And Gio went back to horrible play once he was with the Indians and the Blue Jays. And Gio is rusty. He was so good last year. Yeah, he was still good, and there's still time. One thing I like about Gio, he puts the bat on ball. Although yesterday, he tried when in that extra inning, he bunted with 2 strikes, and he didn't bunt it right. So it's like you can handle the bat well. I expected you at least to get some kind of what happened to get something cooking, and he did it. So we go now to the 7th inning, top of the 7th inning. It's 5-10-1 for the Yankees, 1-4-1 for the Orioles. Top of the 7th, you got Judge, you got new pitcher Marcos Diplin. There's 16 games, a record of 1-0, 5.49 ERA in 19 innings. He has 9 walks and 14 strikeouts. He's given up 4 home runs, and opponent batting average is 208 against him. And that bunt was terrible. You could have just kept put bat on ball, hit him. Sometimes I don't get it with these guys. Hey, bro, at very least, the Blue Jays are losing right now, so we have potential 3-way tie for the both wild cards. It's going to be, oh, yeah, Brandon, absolutely. No, let's not take that in hindsight or for it and in there for a strike or take it for granted. We win tonight and everything holds off. Yeah, we could all be in a 3-way tie or even a 2, or, just a 2-way tie, because if Boston loses, then they're even falling behind in the 8 ball. And the ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge homered, started this game off with a homer. He's 1 for 3. And they're showing the replay. We have a new catcher. Severino looked like he might have pulled something, a cramp or a hamstring. And he goes, I don't want a 3-way tie. I want the Yankees to have a big lead in the wild card lead. And 2 balls and 1 strike. And we all want the same goal. We all want the Yankees to win. We all want to be watching them go down the canyon of heroes. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Ooh, nice call, strike there. So the umpire finds the strike zone every time the gray uniforms are up at bat. So 3-2 count. And here it comes. Down low, walks him. So Brandon says technically And technically, the Yankees hold the wild card spot of the Red Sox right now, but still no. Looking back for now, the Yankees are about to go on another streak. From your lips to God ears, little makes a difference. I agree. And here comes Anthony Rizzo up with Judge has a base on balls at first, leadoff walk. Here's Rizzo, 1-for-2. He got hit by a pitch. He singled. He scored a run. He's sitting at 20 home runs here. I think this is his second time in visiting Camden Yards. And here's the pitch. This ball is lined, foul. He pulled it. So we go to the bottom of the ninth inning in the Rogers Center. Tampa has a 2-0 lead there. And Kittredge is up to close the game out for Tampa. Tampa's got the top of the lineup, so it's not going to be easy. They got Springer and company, top of their lineup. Here's Rizzo, 0-1 count. I'll keep you updated as that game goes. Here in the Camden Yards, a line drive. It looks like it's going to be two. Rizzo hit it really hard, and they get the double play. So it goes 3-6-3 double play. So no one away. The bases are empty. That was a really hard hit ball right to the first base. And he played it really well. That was a very nice play. Not an easy play there for Mountcastle, but he accurately throw to second base. That's where it's the key. You got to be able to get that ball accurately thrown to your second baseman and quick. And Springer pops up for the first out. So 1 out in the bottom of the ninth inning. Tampa's up 2-0. Here's Stanton inside for a ball. 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton has a 2-run homer in this game. He's 2-for-3. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Achilles heel of the Yankees. And Marcus Semien is up for the Toronto Blue Jays, trailing by 2. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Giancarlo Stanton. And Marcus Semien is 1-for-2 in that game with a single and a walk against the Rays. So scoreboard watching and updating as it goes along live. And Kittredge jumps on an 0-2. It has an 0-2 count to Semien. Here, 1-2 count to Stanton. Here it comes. Down low. So the count is even. 2 balls and 1 strike. Catcher asked for it high, and the pitch was low, down and low. I don't know if it was a cross-up. So 2 balls, 2 strike count. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Semien's retired. So Blue Jays down to the final out in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Stanton here in Baltimore is a 3-2 count with Giancarlo. And here it comes. Inside, he walked him. So 2-out walk. And that brings up Luke Voit, who also homered in this game today. Vlad Guerrero in the plate, who's 0-for-3 in that game against Tampa. So Tampa needs 1 more out. Blue Jays down to the final out in that game. Here, there's a 2-out walk with Stanton and Voigt's coming up. We'll keep you updated play by play and then in every aspect of the game up to date. In the Toronto is a 1 ball, 1 strike. You get a pinch runner, Brett Garner, coming in for Stanton. Stanton finished up a pretty good game today, 2-for-3 with a walk. Here's Luke Voit, 1-for-3 with a solo home run in the third. Yankees trying to add more here. They throw over the first. See, they try to catch Gardner napping. Just fresh off the bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blue Jays down to their final strike in Toronto against the Tampa Bay Rays. Luke Voit up. And a throw over. He's safe. Garner gets back. They're worried. They're actually concerned about Garner. See who wants to steal. You're up by 4. Take a chance to get in scoring position. So it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count in Tampa, in the Tampa and Toronto game down in the Rogers Center. And here the 2-2 pitch for in the game there. It's a ball. So the count goes full in the Tampa game. Here in Baltimore, they keep throwing the ball over to Garner. They're worried about Garner. For Tampa, they're trying to get, for Toronto, they're trying to get Guerrero on because Bouchette is the on-deck hitter. We'll keep you updated exact as soon as that game goes final. Here in Camden Yards, here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. They call a strike. And it's over in Tampa. In the Tampa game, the Rays beat the Toronto Blue Jays in Rogers Center. I keep saying Tampa, but it's Tampa Bay Rays. They win 2-0. They win at two runs on 6 hits. Toronto was only held for 3 hits that game. So a shutout victory for the Rays, and the Yankees need to hold on and win here. This ball is swing and a miss from Voit. So they're showing the replay on that home run. 0-2 count to Luke Voit. A leadoff walk. Garner's the runner there. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Taking a long time. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. So it's over there in Toronto. That game is official. It's done. Blue Jays lost. Right now, the Yankees have an opportunity to jump back to the first wild card with a win tonight. But first, they have to get this victory, nail it down. Right now, they're up 4 runs, 5-1. Top of the 7th inning. The Rays won. Yes, they did. 2-1. 2-0. Excuse me. They gave up 3 hits only. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And here comes the pitch. This ball is smashed foul. So it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Boston plays tonight at 10:05 in Seattle. We do need them to lose. But first we have to take care of our game here. We would love the Boston to lose tonight. Yes, we would definitely love that. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Here it comes. This ball right down the heart. Foul straight back. We got the bottom of the 6th inning. The Mets are still up 3-2. One, two, the count. Throw over again. They're really concerned. The Baltimore Orioles are really concerned on Brett the Hitman Garner. Just came in the game, pinch running for Gallo Stanton. We had a really good game tonight. At 10:10, Alan. They play at 10:10. Here's the 1-2. Here it comes. This ball is hit in the air, and if it's going, it's just foul. He missed it by not much. It hit the line. It missed the line by about maybe 3 feet. And Garner was already rounding third, so he would have scored if that was a fair ball. He just pulled it just a little bit too much. We'd love to see a replay on that. But no replay shown. No, it stood in the park. It would have been a single or a double on that foul. That ball that went foul hit the chalk line. They reached the wall, but it just reached on the foul side. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Voit. Down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Garner, the runner on first. Yankees are 5-1. Toronto Blue Jays has already lost. Red Sox play tonight at 10:10. Yankees, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Voit. Here comes the pitch. This ball is popped up in the air. Is it out of play? And yes, it does it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Voit is fouling some pitches there. So Diplan has thrown 22 pitches so far. He's trying to get out of this inning, keep the deficit at 4. Yankees are trying to add more. Got Gallo, the on-deck hitter. But first, Voit, we have to deal with Voit. Here is the pitch. Foul again. Voit spoils another one. So Voit is battling here. And Allen is calling. He's locked in. Luke is locked in. He's calling for a shot here. Yeah, Michael, 10-10 is the game tonight. So here's the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He changed his eye level with a high fastball and got Voit. So no runs, the Yankees. They leave a runner on, Stanton, for the base on ball. So we go to the 7th inning stretch. Trailing, Baltimore trails by 4. Yankees up by 4. There's a lot of implementation going on. We should see who comes out for the Yankees the 7th inning to pitch. I know Michael doesn't want to see King out there again. I know he doesn't want. He wants. I guess Clay Holmes. You bring in Clay Holmes in this situation, and hopefully the Yankees will score a couple runs and have a blowout for the ninth. You could throw your low level relievers to go in the ninth if they score a couple runs. So they need more insurance runs. As a Yankee fan, we're not too comfortable with the bullpen the way it's currently right now, but we shall go to the bottom of the 7th inning. So right now the Rays beat the Blue Jays, so the Yankees did the Yankees a huge, solid favorite there. Now Mariners also trying to climb up on the wild card, so we shall see how that goes. And I think they're going to go with Holmes, okay. And A and B, there's so many good pitches to hit, and Voit keeps missing them. Voit, he got that home run on that slow high curveball. And thank you everybody there. Thanks for joining in the chat, and salute to everybody in the watch along. Don't forget, before you exit out of here, hit that like button. Give me that like. Let's let YouTube know the good job that's being done here, and also for your efforts for being on here. So hit that like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification so when we go on live, you know when I'm on. Because I don't know if Saturday I definitely won't be on, but definitely Friday. I don't know if I'm able to bring that laptop with me on vacation, so I don't know if I'm able to do the stream along. And it says, figure this: the Yankees, the most bipolar team in sports. This is why they never win. Guess Jedi correct. Jays lost 2-0. And then Maria, let's go Yankees. So since Gardner came in to run for Stanton, he moves to center. Judge moves to right. Gallo now moves to left. So the Yankees defense got a much better with the outfielders out there and a ball. So King is out there again for another inning. So they're trying to keep. And here's Kevin Gutierrez. So I wonder if he's gonna just let Craig Gutierrez and then he'll pull him. Here's the pitch in there for a call strike. Go situation by situation. But King has to throw strikes here, not walk people. And Michael, King again. And Michael wants to know why. Poor K. Here's a 1-1 pitch. This ball is up in the air. It's going to stay in the park. Gardner is going to get his chance to get his first put out. And he makes the catch. So, a quick out. Gutierrez just flied out. You got Lucas Licky warming up for the Yankees in his bullpen. Another of the merry men for the Yankees. Maria, Jays lost. A free Happy Meal. So here's Cedric Mullins, 1-for-3. The left-handed Mullins. The right-handed King. And here comes the pitch. In there for a call strike. So he jumps ahead of the count 1-0. And Luke wants Holmes next inning. And he doesn't want to see Lucas Licky. So here's the 0-1 pitch. This ball is lined for right to Judge. Stood up high. So second out. 2 quick outs. That's it. Pitch the contact. I don't mind this. If you pitch the contact, you get it instead of walking the ballpark or dragging these at bats, and you don't put your defense don't get on their heels. They tend to drag, and I like this. Let them pitch the contact. So I appreciate that. And Alan says the Red Sox needs to lose. Please do. Voodoo. Here's Mountcastle. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice curveball there for a strike. Nice sweeping curveball. It was tailing away from the right-handed batter. So he jumps ahead on 0-1. 2 outs already in the 7th inning. So if King has a quick 1-2-3 inning, will help the Yankees here. Also, not only that, it gives them a length in their bullpen. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. So two beautiful curveballs. And you have pitching action. Watkins for the Orioles, the right-hander. He might be coming in next inning. The 0-2 count. We haven't heard the whistle in a while. Here it comes. Ball. So that sinker has not been nowhere near the strike zone all evening for Michael King. He's been missing exactly like that, down and away. Really, he's kind of overthrowing it. That's a sign of his arm is too strong to be throwing that sinker. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fouled it off. Good pitch to spoil. There, even though there's 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. King, the right-hander, ready to deal. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 8th inning. And yes, I will invite Michael on. Remember, allow me to do the play-by-play to try to hold your comment until after a pitch in between. So come on in. And Alan, if you want to join us as well, you're more than welcome. Anyone wants to join us on, as long as you allow me to do the calls and balls and strikes, not interrupt, and you're more than welcome on. So we go to the 8th inning. And the information is there. And for the Yankees, top of the 8th inning, we have Gallo, Torres, Gio Urshela, and Kyle Higashioka. We'll probably be joined by Michael to close out the game. I like to bring it at the end of the 7th inning. And right now, let's look some scoreboard watch. The Mets are still holding on to a 3-2 lead. That is the bottom of the 7th inning. Colorado up 5-2 over the Atlanta Braves. Oakland up 6-3 against the Kansas City Royals. Chicago Cubs up 5-3, top of the 7th inning over the Philadelphia Phillies. And those are the games. And we also Tampa beat the Blue Jays 2-0. And with us, ladies and gentlemen, we have Michael.
What's up, man?
What's up, Michael?
Hey.
So far, so good. Give us a little recap before the play-by-play starts.
I'm more happy and more calm now because we look like we're set up now that we win tonight. We'll be right back in the wild card. We'll be ahead of the Blue Jays.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Is this going to be here now out? Michael's going to be a roller coaster. We're going to have up and down. Oh my God. Can they make the playoffs? Can they not make the playoffs?
Well, I don't think I don't want it to be up and down. I want the Yankees to take a nice, lead in the wild card, nice 5-6 game lead. I'm hoping the Yankees could really go on a big run now because this is the time to do it. They can't play. There's no time for playing around anymore. That's it.
I agree with you. So here's Spencer Watson, 12 games, a record of 2-7, 8.75 ERA, 47 innings, 18 walks, 32 strikeouts. He's given up 11 home runs. So not a good reliever here, but he got Gallo coming in. Here's the pitch. He missed for a ball. Gallo's 0 for 3. He's got a pop-up, strikeout, flight out. So he's batting 197. Here's the
But
pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1
and
strike.
I believe if the Red Sox lose, won't the Yankees be the top of the wild card? Is it the Blue Jays or the Blue Jays? They'll top the Blue Jays, right?
Yeah, they should leapfrog the Blue Jays by percentage points if they win tonight. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. This ball is in the air. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Home run, Gallo, the Paisan.
Yep.
He crushes the cannoli into right field. Add another home run is 33rd. The Yankees, 34th, they take a 6-1 lead. Woo, woo.
Yeah, that's why I went like this. I did the fist pump.
So we got a little Michael Good Luck here coming on with a home run. First batter. His
Oh, yeah.
34th of the year.
This is what we needed, another big insurance run.
Exactly.
We needed that big time.
And Robert Parr. Yes, Robert. Bam, right to you. That's the fist pump right there. And Maria, let's go Yankees. Swing and a miss for Torres.
It would be nice to see if John Gallo gets hot, you know?
Gallo, I want to see this kid get hot.
Oh, Gleyber Torres? Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And of course, Gallo and there you go, man. Capel, the Gamalfi gang.
Ground out.
This ball is grounded to third. Field fires in time. Nice play there by the third baseman from Gutierrez. Cut the ball off in the hole and fired a nice strike. That's what you're supposed to do as a third baseman. So he gets the first out. And here's Gio Urshela. He took a hit away from Torres. Although Torres, for some reason, doesn't bust it out of the box too quick. Or either that or a slow, extremely slow runner. So the first out here comes Urshela. Swing and a miss, foul.
And Gallo and Gleyber Torres are just they just been awful, man. I don't know what's wrong with these guys. They're just terrible. I mean, defensively, like they just can't turn the double plays. I mean, you just put Urshela the shortstop now and Torres back to second, and they still both suck.
Gio fouled it off, hit off the off.
But the main thing is we win this game and we come out on top, you know.
I agree with you, Brendan. I definitely believe those guys all get hot. My goodness.
That'll be great. Let's hope for another big winning streak. I'm just not, not getting, my hopes up just yet. But if we take the next 2 games, I think we can go on a big streak. It is the Orioles.
We got the Orioles. We have a chance here. We got the Orioles. We got the Cleveland Indians.
They should easily sweep the Orioles. This should 100% be a sweep. I still don't know who's pitching. The next 2 games, the Yankees don't have the starters lined up. I don't know. It's to be decided, but they'll still sweep the Orioles.
It's supposed to be Nestor Cortez next start tomorrow.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, it should be Cortez, and it's going to be Cortez.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Severino will be throwing live batting practice in the next few days.
You see, that's why I don't know if this team's going to go far this year because we don't have enough pitching. We don't have the rotation. Tyon is horrible. Klub is horrible. I don't trust Jordan Montgomery. After Gerrit Cole, there's nobody else.
And then you have tonight in a rehab start, Domingo Germán.
You have him coming back, but he's probably going to go to the bullpen when he comes back, most likely. And Severino, too.
2 balls and 2 strikes. This ball is popped up, looped, and is coming over Santander, and he makes the catch for 2 outs.
And you have Severino, if he ever comes back at some point this season, probably go to the bullpen.
I would use Severino in the bullpen, but
I would.
Just for this season. Here's Kyle Higashioka, 1 for 3.
You know who I would use as the 8th inning guy now since Loizaga is out? I would put Luis Gil in there and replace him with Loizaga. I think he would be an excellent replacement right now for Loizaga. Luis Gil.
Yes, we mentioned Germán. He had a rehab start today in AAA, and the ball is outside. In there for a called strike. Oh, he called it a strike. Okay. He gets ahead of the count, 1-0. Mets are still up 3-2. Jeurys Familia is in there for the Mets against the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals ahead by a game and a half on the Mets, if I'm not mistaken, in that wild card.
Yeah, the Cardinals are making a huge comeback. I didn't think they were going to be making noise. They were
This
like,
ball is hit in the air, popped up. It should end the inning. Yeah, go ahead, Michael. The inning is over. No
okay.
runs, no hits
Yeah, I was
allowed.
saying the Cardinals, I can't believe it. They could make a wild card spot. I mean, they're making a huge comeback now.
Yep, and the Yankees get one run on one hit, leaves no one on that solo shot from Gallo. They take a 6-1 lead heading into the bottom of the eighth inning here on the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. And I appreciate Michael coming on and
Yeah.
helping me close out this game.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, hopefully Gallo gets hot now, but this guy is completely up and down. You don't know what he's going to do. But if he get on a hot streak, then the Yankees should be in great shape. I mean, if he keeps hitting like that, but he's a totally, is bipolar. This guy is hot and cold.
Right. And go to the bottom of the eighth inning, Michael. So,
yep.
What about? Did you get to watch yesterday's game, Mike?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, I had this. I thought I didn't have. I thought you were working, so I didn't even call or ask you to.
Oh yeah, no, I just was watching the game by myself. I saw it. Yeah, I actually, believe it or not, I turned it on late. They were losing 5-0, and I thought they were going to lose. And they came back and they tied it up, and then Gary Sanchez hit that that walk-off hit.
But the key play there was Tyler Wade getting on base there.
Yeah.
And then he stole the second base, and then he advanced on that pop-up.
Yep.
And he manufactured a run. That's the point.
Yeah.
LeMahieu hit that ball to the wall. That should have been a double, but good play by Matt Kepler there yesterday, and he managed to score. He broke the momentum there, and then you had Gallo with the solo shot there yesterday. So back-to-back nights with Gallo with homers.
Yeah, Gallo has been back-to-back nights now. So hopefully maybe this is a turning point for him in the season. Maybe he goes on a little run.
Yeah, definitely appreciate everyone listening in. I'm watching along. It's 10 a.m. It's going to be that's 9:51 a.m. in the Philippines, and 11 close to almost noon in Australia, Sydney, Australia. Here in the East Coast, 9:51 in the evening. I appreciate everyone listening to us and joining us. Thank you. I had Jerome Peralta before going to school, checking in on us and saying hello. We appreciate him there. We appreciate everybody. Alan. Alan Jr. has been with me through the whole program here. Brandon, Robert Parr, always a staple here, joining us on the program like always. And Maria as well. I appreciate you always on listening to Michael. Always Brandon's always here in the chat. A and B, always around, always in the chat, and always watching along. Here's Anthony Santander. Everyone else.
And Michael King is in this game again. Wow. Oh, I guess he's pitching good two innings, but I would have went with Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes was also very clutch in last night's game. He was great. He came in that big inning and he got everyone out. I mean,
in there for a strike. Remember, Michael King is a starter and he's stretched out to go this far. So if you have a big,
well, if he puts a guy on base, I would put in Clay Holmes. If he walks somebody or he gives up a hit, then I would take him out. Because you can't risk it,
Right. And the defensively they got Tyler Wade now in short, and they moved Urshela, so they took out Glaber out and put Wade at short, Urshela to third, and they moved LeMahieu to second. Wow.
I mean, the way this is looking, they might make King close out the rest of the game if he eats up another inning right here and he gets a 1-2-3. They might make him close.
No, King is going to finish this game and get it.
Yeah, I see. I could see it. If he has a shutdown inning here, he might close out the game.
Yeah, I keep moving my head and looking around. Is that I got the monitors around me to look at the scores and keep you guys updated. I think if that reference was to me, Junior Allen. It's not that I'm bobbling. It's I'm looking down that I got a monitor here. I got a monitor here. You see my setup, so I'm trying to keep you guys up to date with all the information. 0-2 count. So you don't miss any action whatsoever. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So it's interesting to see that they had Glaber. And and I agree. We keep winning, and we keep winning games. We keep winning all the way to the playoffs. I agree with you, Junior. So we got bullpen action. Holmes is the 2 balls and 2 strikes to count.
Gotta get this strikeout here.
The 2-2 count, and here it comes. So Holmes is warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, I thought that was popped up.
Here it comes. This ball is foul out of play. So we do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I thought it was going to be a lesser crowd in Baltimore, but I'm actually surprised for the
Yeah, I'm surprised because they're terrible, the Orioles. I can't believe this. The whole season they got no fans, and now they finally come out.
Well, it's the Yankees in town too, and it's a beautiful.
That's the only time they get fans, I think, when they play the Yankees. That's it.
And it's a beautiful warm night in Baltimore.
Yep.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes, and that is a beautiful ballpark.
Yeah.
And here comes the 2-2 pitch. This ball foul again. So good at bats here by Santander. I think the Yankees leapfrog for the first wild card, Maria, if they win tonight, because Toronto lost. So there's still going to be a lot of confusion left. That we still got to wait until the dust settles. By tomorrow afternoon, we'll have a better idea with the tiebreaker situation.
Yeah, the Yankees. We'll just nail this win down, and tomorrow's a night game too, right?
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow's a night game, right?
Yes, another night game, and then a 5 o'clock start on Wednesday. So I didn't know.
I was curious to know. I was just going to ask you if this ends up in a virtual tie with all three teams. Then what would happen? I think the Yankees are going to still, probably most likely get the wild card. But what if all three teams finished in a tie? Then what would happen?
Well, the Major League Baseball would announce that. I think something would do. I think they'll go to a coin flip who gets the home field advantage and so forth like that. And I think it'll be just elimination games. 3-2 pitch. This ball is in the air, going back. Good, nice play by Judge. What a beautiful play there, going back on the high horse. He makes the catch over the shoulder for the first out. That wasn't an easy play. Judge made it look easy, but nice play there.
Yeah, that was a sparkling play.
He uses all 6'6" frame to get that.
If that was somebody else, they wouldn't have caught that.
No, 6'5" or 6'7", whatever Judge's height is, but
6'7".
Every inch of his frame.
He used all the ballpark in that one.
Yeah, absolutely, and he was on his high horse and caught it. I haven't seen someone go back on a fly ball that gracefully since Bernie Williams on this team. I
think if all three teams did finish in a virtual tie, I think then it would be a tie-breaking game. But I don't know what two teams would play in the tiebreaker then. That would be – see, that's a confusing situation. That's why I just want the Yankees to get into the wild, play the wild.
Well, what I think would happen, whoever has the better divisional record gets that wild card.
Yeah, and the Jays and the Red Sox own the tiebreaker because they beat the Yankees in the season series. So, yeah, the Yankees they just have to win 92 games. That gets you in. I mean, it's the first or second wild card.
And here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to DJ Stewart.
I think it's 91 and 92 games that gets in. Yeah. Just you have to go 13-5.
Which is possible. The St. Louis Cardinal has jumped ahead 4-3. Of course, our good friend Gerrit from.
I think it is. Well, Michael Kay was saying today on the show they even have to go 13-5 or 7-5 to get the one of the wild cards. I think he meant for the second wild card, and then for the first wild card they have to go 13-5.
So 1 ball, 2 strike count on DJ Stewart. It'd be lovely for them to go 16-3. I would love to see that.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes.
Who knows? Maybe you never know. Maybe this team will totally explode and they'll just go on another big winning streak.
Gardner makes the catch. It will behoove the Yankees to go on a streak and get hot now, getting into the playoffs.
Oh yeah, that would be the best thing that ever would happen.
This is where you want to start getting into the streak to ride momentum into the playoffs, become a hot team.
Then you don't have to worry about like a back and forth horse race. Then they could easily get the wild card by a lot.
Here's Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. The left fielder, the right-hander. Yes, we definitely need a Field of Dreams winning streak.
That would be nice. Well, Michael King is really pitched great. I mean, he
In
looks
there for
solid.
sure. He was a little suspect the first inning he came in, but
Yeah, I really was down on this move. Now I'm definitely changing my mind now. He
he
really
has settled.
settled in.
He has settled down and pitched
Yeah,
nicely, Mike. So King has given them some length where they needed in that
yeah.
bullpen, followed by Cole. So you could dare to say give the night of bullpen the night off, your high leverage relievers. And here's the 0-2 pitch. This ball is popped up in
Oh
the
yeah,
air.
King's gonna come out in the ninth 100%, right? Definitely.
Rizzo gave it a nice effort, just out of play, long run for him.
Hmm.
But even to come close to that and good effort there. 0-2 count. So
This is
0-2 count.
exactly. Okay, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was saying this is exactly the win. This is exactly the game that we needed. We needed a blowout win against a team like this. This is the type of this is the type of Yankee baseball I want to see. A blowout win against a bottom feeder.
Although it's still not a blowout, it's this
Oh
New
yeah,
York
it's
game.
still. I'm saying yeah, this is a great this is the type of game I want to see because this is the Orioles. You can't
Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Did he go? No, he didn't. So
look like
one ball,
he
two
went.
strikes. Wow, that was a close pitch there.
Yeah, not a blowout, but if they score 2 more runs, it'll be a blowout.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you don't want to give a chance to give the Orioles a bloop and a blast in there. Cut
Yeah,
that deficit with a chance for a grand slam and all that negative stuff. So, but no, right now Michael King is pitching very well. 45 pitches in his outing here, and a 6-1 lead, a 6-1 game lead. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Just missed that ball.
Michael King.
So pretty much giving a lot of rest where they need it. Here comes the pitch. Down low. Did he get him?
Yeah.
Oh, he got him. Struck him out.
Yep. Strike three.
I got a questionable call there. The umpire all night has been really not giving it on that strike, but the Yankees, no runs, no hit, no errors. We go to the top of the ninth inning. The Yankees got a 6-1 lead here, and the Yankees trying to put two in a row here. And thank you guys for the watch along, to joining me, Michael, everyone in the chat. I appreciate it. Alan Jr. been here. Everyone up and down. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and the notifications. So when we do the watch along, you know when I'm coming on, and so forth.
And just like that too, I think the Yankees would jump back into second place also with this win. I think.
Yes, they do. They do.
Yeah. See, just like that, it turned very quickly. And I just hope the Yankees keep gaining momentum like this and they keep winning.
Yep, we got to beat the teams that we need to beat. The sub 500
Yeah.
teams.
You got to
gotta
be
destroy
teams
it.
below 500. Yeah, it's a must.
It's a must. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes,
And the Yankees
indeed.
have a very soft schedule now, so
Yeah, this is where they have to take advantage of this underbelly schedule. You got the
yeah,
Indians, you got the Texas Rangers just playing out the season, the span, and this is where you really got to get healthy as a team, start doing good things right.
yeah,
Also tweak things, play better defensive. Be able to go first to third, then start hitting better in
yeah,
situational hittings. Trying not to get into those Achilles heel double play,
yeah.
and this is the time. This is the time for it. So I guess this Saturday, if you're in New York, you definitely want to go to Yankee Stadium. The first 1,800 people get a Don Mattingly bobblehead.
Yeah.
So we go to the top of the ninth. At the ninth, we're talking about the bobblehead, and Michael King looks like he's going to close this game out, get the traditional 3-out, three inning plus save. And here's LeMahieu, top of the lineup for the New York Yankees. It's LeMahieu, Judge, and Rizzo. If anyone gets on, it'll be Brett Gardner getting his first at bat. LeMahieu's 1 for 4. He had a single in the first to score on the run on Judge's home run. Here's the pitch. Whoa, up high. 2-0 the count. 2 balls and no strike. A little chin, work him up, a high fastball up high to DJ LeMahieu. Started at third base, now moved over to second. Now it looks like Rougned Odor is buried in that on the Yankee bench there.
I don't know where it is.
I got a little feedback from you, Michael. Here's the pitch up high.
Yep.
3 balls and no strike. A 3-0 count. So here's the leadoff 3-0 pitch. In there for a call strike. 3 balls and 1 strike to count to DJ LeMahieu. Yankees up 6-1. We're in the top of the 9th inning. Blue Jays have already lost. Boston is about to get on their way to go. Here's DJ. Hit ball is high. It is far. It is gone. DJ LeMahieu, David John sends it long. And the Yankees extend that lead to 7-1. How about that? La Machine. Laser shot into left field.
Yeah. Nice. They should bring Greg Allen back. That would be nice.
That'd be nice here to bring him in there. I wish they would extend. They would have went to the 40-man roster, man, because you would have had Allen up here. You would have more bullpen help and so forth.
I don't know why they do that, the Yankees. They should bring up Greg Allen. Why did they send him down in the first place and bring that other guy up, that Jonathan Davis? That guy sucks.
He's no longer in the organization. They released him.
I know, they cut him. Yep.
Here's the pitch to Judge in there for a call strike.
Well, they're definitely going to win this game.
7-1. The Yankees up 6. And here's the pitch. In there for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Yankees up 7-1. Right now, and it was fair is gone for the Mets, and foul. Mets had a chance to tie. Just missed the foul pole. Oh, that actually was the St. Louis Cardinals. Wow, they're still batting, huh? They lose that game season. I think that season is over for the New York Mets. So they could show.
Yeah, the Mets. All that hype with Lindor
and a miss. Yep, all that hype with all that machismo, like come here and whistling and talking crap around the bases. There you go. Now you're.
Why was Lindor doing that though? Was there a reason why he was like making fun of the Yankees?
Oh, I get to that in a second.
Okay.
I got the insights on that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This ball is grounded. Good play by Gutierrez. He throws. Got him. The umpire, although instant replay, we got to go. I'm not going to say he's out. The umpire's call isn't out. So we shall see on the replay, although the Yankees look like they're not even going to challenge because they're up by 6.
Yeah, I wouldn't even challenge. He got him.
What a nice play by Gutierrez.
Judge doesn't have wheels.
Oh, he's out. He was out. Yes, indeed. Wow. Good play by Gutierrez. He got him. Nice play. I wanted the Judge to get on there, get a hit.
Yeah, for a big guy, Judge actually has some speed, too. Oh, damn.
So it was a terrific play by Gutierrez there, by Kelvin. Here's the pitch to Rizzo. There's a base hit for Anthony Rizzo. That's what I like to see from Rizzo, those kind of hits.
Yeah, now Rizzo's starting to hit. Yeah.
So he's on with 2 outs.
I think he has 2 hits tonight. Or 3.
1 out. Yes, he does.
Wow.
Here comes Garner, his first at bat with 1 out. And Garner was the player of the week last 7 games. He's batting .308 with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, an OBS of 1.011. So Garner's playing some good. Garner is batting .221, 8 home runs, 31 RBIs, .684 on base percentage, and 122 games for the New York Yankees.
Yep.
And batting from the left side, of course, here comes the pitch. In there for a call.
Yeah. Now this would be a ball. If they get another home run, it's over.
He called it a ball. I thought it was a strike. Wow, boy, the umpiring has been really, really atrocious. And of course, Wizzo needs to do that daily. I agree with you, Alan Jr.
Now this is the way I wanted to play. This is the way the Yankees should have played against the Orioles the last series, and the way the Rays and Blue Jays embarrassed them. I mean, this is the way we should have been playing all season.
I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah.
1 out, a 2-0 count to Brett the Hitman Gardner.
So you're saying if the Mets lose it today, they're out of it, right? If they lose that game?
I think so. 2 balls and 1 strike. You can't lose 2 home games after having an emotional series against the New York Yankees, and you give this lackluster performance. You got shut out pretty much yesterday. You were winning the game today, and you allowed these Cardinals to come back in the ninth or for Familia. You're not going anywhere. Just 2 balls and 1 strike.
Familia's a choke artist.
Here comes the pitch. This ball's popped up. It's up. It's giving it a ride, but it's going to stay in the ballpark into the warning track for the second out. So Gardner gave it a ride in the center, and here comes Voit. Now with when's the inning? Edwin, what's going on, Edwin? Saludos de la República Dominicana, bonita, orgulloso ser Yankee, claro, orgulloso por tenerte a ti en el programa. Bienvenido, bienvenido. Ahorita estamos ganando los Yankees 7-1, cuadrangular por DJ LeMahieu, le dio la carrera número 7. Y gracias por la sintonía, dale like y bienvenido. Siempre tengo el programa encendido aquí y como personas como ustedes. Muchas gracias. So Voit hits this ball deep to left field, but it stays in the park. Inning over. He gave it a ride. He was trying to get his second home run. But however, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 man left on. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees up 7-1. The Yankees arriba 7-1. What happened with the Mets with the whistle was that game where Taijuan Walker was pitching, he was tipping his pitches, but Waldy Peralta was giving the signs or letting know the players what was coming by doing the whistle. He was whistling, so Jonathan Villar noticed that, and they stopped and they went to talk to him and they corrected it. So when Lindor hits those homers, his thing was, well, we don't need whistles to beat you guys to hit home runs. So that's why he did that gesture with the whistles. So then Stanton took offense when he hit his home run and he says, well, we don't need the whistles. So when he stopped and told them, we don't need whistles. We can still smash the ball from you guys. So that was the back and forth bantering between the Yankees and Mets, how that gave birth to that back and forth disagreement.
Yep. So they were basically accusing the Yankees of stealing signs then.
Well, or relaying the pitch, but your pitchers, that's legal in baseball. Tipping. If you're tipping your pitches, as long as you don't use electronic devices in the Houston Astros case, cameras, hidden devices, or whatever, videotaping and so forth, that's different. But if you could steal, that's part of baseball. That's why if you play and you see the managers or the coaches throw their signals, not all the signals mean the same. There's a key phrase when you're throwing a signs to one of your ball players, and usually is a top of the ear. When I did Little League, top of the ear was that's the first sign, and then followed by either this is going to be swing away or take a pitch or whatever. You have that pre-game talk with your players, and so the other managers doesn't steal your signs and get that advantage of knowing what you're going to throw ahead of time. So that's gamesmanship, and they didn't appreciate it. So
whatever.
Well,
Lindor started a lot of static. I mean, there was no reason to do that. And now the Mets they're still not going to make the playoffs.
And this is the thing that made you made a big junk about it, but now you're trailing. Oh no, here's Sal Romano.
Oh, why is he pitching? This is a stupid move.
I guess the Olive Garden is closed tonight.
I would have left Michael Kenyon.
I mean, they released him. No one picked him up. The Yankees signed them back on. They got rid of Krisky.
I don't get this move. I mean, it's 7-1, but still, I mean, come on.
I would have left Michael King to close it out. Although
I still don't like this move regardless. Even if the Yankees win, they will win. But this is a stupid move. That made no sense.
And it's the whistles. Oh, the whistles was coming from the crowd, not the Yankees. Okay. But I was told it was from Waldy Peralta. I heard it from on an interview, Junior. Too bad I'm not allowed to use live video or video of that. I would have edited and brought it up on that because I did wanted to touch on that. But they were saying it was coming from Waldy Peralta, and Waldy Peralta himself admitted it. If you look at that's why I wanted to bring the interview in, and I would have brought it up with facts. And he if you look for that interview that night of the Yankee loss Sunday night. Find Waldy Peralta's, and he kind of admits on that because he was tipping his pitches. So 0-1 count to Raymond Uranes.
So what's your real name again, man? Is it Mike?
Excuse me?
Your real name again? I'm sorry.
No, it's right there. It's on the screen.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay.
0-2 count.
Yeah.
It's on the screen. 0-2 count.
So in '96, when the Yankees won the World Series, you said that's when you had your first kid in '96.
That was my pride and joy, my first son. Yes,
Nice.
indeed.
You were still in the Bronx then? Were you still in the Bronx?
Yeah, no. I've been only here for 16 years. I'm still in the Bronx.
Okay.
Still in the Bronx. I still in the Bronx until that last blackout, that summer blackout of 2003. I said, you know what? It's time to get the heck out of here.
Oh.
And then I was greeted down in Central Florida with 3 beautiful hurricanes. Yeah, go figure. I'm leaving the blackout to 3 beautiful hurricanes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Was she from? Your wife was from the Bronx as
Swing
well.
and a miss.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, I was saying your wife was from the Bronx as well.
Oh yeah, we are Bronx natives.
Oh, nice.
Bronx natives. So here's 1 out. So we're almost finished with this game here. And here's the pinch hitter wins. So Severino, we saw that he left the game earlier with an injury. So Wins is going to get his first at bat. He pulled.
Oh, Severino the hitter.
Yeah, he pulled He pulled like a hamstring.
Oh, yeah. Thank God it's not up, please.
In there for a called strike. He jumps ahead. So if Sal Artem Garnet Romano gets out of this, it will help the Yankees bullpen.
Yeah. But this guy, this guy's familiar though. Was he from what other team was he on? This Sal Romano guy.
I gotta check to take a look. I don't have any recollection.
I know his numbers are not really good. Yeah, I'll look him up.
Hey, Alan, are you you're from Pelham Bay Parkway?
Yeah, I know the Bronx really well. He played on the Reds, Milwaukee, and the Yankees. So he played on 3 teams.
2 balls and 1 strike. So they're in the bottom of the 8th inning, 4-3 St. Louis. You got Conforto up on deck at the plate.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch.
I don't get why they
4 strike, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, I don't get why they cut him and they brought him back again. It doesn't make any sense to me. This guy.
Well, they got lucky that no one claimed him on waivers or picked him up. So the Yankees said, you know what? They kind of like his arm for some reason. Although I don't know why they were bringing this kid when they have Stephen Ridings, Adam Warren. You have other pitchers down in the minors that they could bring up that could really be serviceable. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is lined for a base hit to the right side. So 1 out, base hit for the catcher Wins. And here's Valanca, who's 1 for 3. So Valanca scored the only run. He came around and scored. Oh, cool. Yonkers. Cool.
Where in the Bronx were you from, Kevin?
I was from the Throsneck section, but I grew up in 149 in Wales Avenue, around Jackson Avenue section.
Oh, nice.
But when I was born, I lived for 2 to 2.5 years by Yankee Stadium, 165th and Walton. Then I moved over. Then I moved to Throsneck. That's why I had to be a Yankee fan. I am a proud Bronx native, even though I'm here in Central Florida now. But never forget, love my roots from the Bronx.
Oh yeah. So you live where in Florida? You live?
Central Florida, the land of the mouse, Mickey Mouse in Orlando.
Oh, Orlando. Okay. How is Orlando?
I love it. I love it when you guys are filing snow and you're wearing 3 layers of coats. I'm in a short sleeve shirts and shorts, and if I want to go in sandals, I've been in sandals. And in the middle of the middle of December and January and November. So I love it.
Yeah, the land of Mickey Mouse.
So 3-0 count.
Orlando.
Basically, that's what we have. That's our pride of Mickey Mouse and Universal Studios.
Yeah.
A 3-0 count.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting into a little trouble over here. They're gonna have to take this guy out.
3-1. You have a 6-run lead. All you need to do is throw strikes and pitch to contact. So 3-1 count to Sal, Olive Garden Romano. Here comes the pitch. In there for a ball.
Yeah, now they're gonna have to take him out.
So now you're walking a batter after giving up a hit. Now the bullpen starts.
This is why I don't know why they took Michael King out. See, this is a terrible. Now it's coming back to kind of haunt them. Now they should have left in Michael King. What's Aaron Boone thinking? He pitched multiple innings, Michael King, and he pitched great.
Here's one that I'm thinking. Why are you even bringing this guy on the roster when you have young, talented kids in the minors that you could bring up?
And I want to see
that as part of your 40-man roster.
Yeah, and I want to see Riders. Where's Riders? Riders was through like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, Steven Ridings was phenomenal. Here's Kelvin Gutierrez. So the Yankees are looking for a double play ball here to end this game. Gutierrez. He's 0 for 3. Roboldis Chapman starting to warm up. That's not a good sign here.
No, not Chapman. Please, no.
You couldn't warm up Joely Rodriguez?
Why can't they have Clay Holmes close out this game? Where's Clay Holmes? Clay Holmes was warming up about like an hour ago. What happened to Clay Holmes?
In there for a strike. Or Joely Rodriguez. I mean, he's capable with a 6-run lead to get some outs here. You bring him in anyway. And Maria says a very sick move. That Boone. That's Boone again. Maria's not a fan of that move either. With this Sal Macaroni Grill Romano. That's what I meant, not Olive Garden. I confused the.
Or you could say Big ZD Sal Romano.
And Michael's cracking himself up.
Yeah.
0-2 count. That was a good one.
Yeah.
So 0-2 count, 1 out. First and second, Yankees trying to close this out here. Gutierrez up with an 0-2 count.
Oh, come on, dude.
Sal, ready to deal. Here's the pitch. Down for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So he needs to throw strikes. And they want Maria. We need to close this rice and beans. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And
oh my God. It's getting dicey, man. I mean, like, you're going to leave this kid.
Whoa! 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Wow. So
another horrible, questionable move from Aaron Boone. This guy is just terrible.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. What would he throw here?
I hate these kind of innings. You have to get like 1 more out. Come on, 2 more outs, but come on. Well, it's going to be a roller coaster for this final inning. I can't believe this.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count.
This is like an easy win here.
And he's putting a little suspense in this game here. Sal, Macaroni Grill Romano is making a sweat here. He's looking to get his DFA papers immediately after this game if he doesn't come through here. So 2 balls and 2 strike count.
Oh my God!
And here comes the pitch. This is
why
for a base hit
in this game, man.
A run is in. Morano tried to put his glove up there, and he ricocheted out.
I don't believe this.
Second, a run is in. 7-2 now.
Man, this is a terrible move by Aaron Boone. Awful decision, man. Why would of all the people you use him? You could have used Michael King, Clay Holmes. Why the hell would you use this guy? You just DFA'd him. I don't get this decision.
So they're gonna check Sal Macaroni Grill's fingers because he stuck his finger in there.
Take him out, please. Please take this guy out. This game is over. The Yankees won. Just get the win. Come on.
Aaron Buffoon is checking to make sure his pitchers could pitch. So
I don't get Aaron Boone. Like, you got to leave this guy in the game. I mean, you want
stuck his hand out there trying to grab it with his bare hands, although you should never do that.
Okay, see you later. Nice knowing you. We hardly knew you, Mr. Sal Macaroni and Cheese. Goodbye. I don't know why he put him in this game to begin with. Like, he's injured.
So Sal Macaroni Grill is leaving with apparent injury, although he didn't really pitch so well. So he's out of the game. Who are the Yankees going to bring? Are they going to bring in Chapman? We shall find out.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Now, this is a desperation move. You bring in
I don't believe it.
2 nights in a row with a 5-run lead, although I personally would have used Joel Rodriguez here. You keep this high-level closer for tomorrow night's game, and you give him a rest. Now you're going to pitch him back-to-back nights here, and days.
Why couldn't they go with Clay Holmes? Where's Clay Holmes? You don't want. He's your best relief pitcher right now, and you don't want to use him. It's like they want to save him.
Well, it could be worse. They could be bringing Chad Green in.
Oh my God! This is why losing Loizaga was such a devastating loss.
And his rehab is going well, by the way. He's feeling much better. So it looks like we might be getting Loizaga back when his time is up. I think he's going to start throwing, and right now pain-free, and he should be getting ready, ramped up, and should be back in the Yankees.
I mean, the Yankees can't win this game by this is ridiculous. This is going to be like a nail bite of this game. It should be over. It's the last inning.
And that's the questionable moves when you go to the underbelly part of your bullpen. You bring in this guy, Sal Macaroni Grove Romano, in here. He pretty much.
Why? I mean, we never have an easy win. It's never an easy win. Every single time with this team, it's a cardiac Yankees every single game.
So we have a little bit of a agita moment here in the Yankee game in Camden Yards. There's still 1 out. You got first and second. All you need is 1 ground ball, and this game could be over. And turn a double play, and you're out of this. It'll be perfect call for Chapman just to throw minimum of 5-6 pitches and get out of this game, close it out.
I don't get it with this team. They did this when they had the 13-game winning streak, and they still do this. They can never win easy, the Yankees. Never win easy. It can never be like an easy, laugher. It's always got to be like a 1-run game every game. They don't like winning and blowout games.
And we need to calm down. Oh, my God. Chappie's bases loaded grand slam. Hopefully not, Dowling Jr. Hopefully not. And right now it's first and second with 1 out. All you need is to induce a ground ball, and this game will be over. A ground ball double play, but although you do have the dangerous Cedric Mullins coming up. So Baltimore does have their top of the lineup up here. So I see why Chapman now. Looking at the way the top of the lineup, I see why.
This was like a desperation move. Why would you use Chapman when this is not even a safe situation?
It is a bit of a desperation move, but you right now don't trust this team, the bullpen right now. Hopefully, when reinforcements.
Oh, you could trust Michael King. Why in the hell would they take Michael King? I still like to question Aaron Boone on that.
That will be a question that will be probably asking the post game, a second guessing, This is a perfect second guess question of why not. King is a starter and he's stretched out. Why not allow him to pitch that 4th inning here? And he was over. He was comfortable. And you're probably right. We would have been right now. The game would have been over. We would have had the intro music probably playing right now and calling it a night. But right now, things have not come easy. It has not come easy here. This 2021 season for the New York Yankees. So nothing is easy. Nothing is a gimme.
Oh man, it's just.
If he gives up the lead here, Allen Jr. says it's going to be worse than that Altuve walk-off.
No, they can't. I mean, he's got to get this 1, 2, 3. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is ridiculous.
The Mets are still trailing 4-3. You got Edwin Diaz here in the 9th. The Mets are feeling desperate themselves, bringing their closer in down by 1. So here's Chapman's. You had Chapman pitch yesterday through 23 pitches. So a little bit of a desperation, if you ask me, to pitch him back-to-back nights here.
I can't believe this. Yeah, why would you use him back-to-back games? He's not good in back-to-back games.
Not only that, you could use him, but in a non-safe situation, you're using him back-to-back. It's a little bit puzzling. And
this is horrible. This is a brutal decision by Aaron Boone. Is he out of his mind? I hope this doesn't come back to haunt us, but
We shall see here. It's going to be tough to double up Cedric Mullins unless we get a really sharp ball in the infield.
it's gonna take forever just to get this W. Oh my God, the Baltimore Orioles, for crying out loud.
Time is called by Cedric Mullins, a little gamesmanship. So the game was going pretty smooth until this last inning here, this bottom half. Now you got a run is in, run on first or second, one out. Romano has done a lot of damage here. He left a lot of stink in his game here, but Chapman's trying to close it up here. And here's the pitch.
All lost to Sal Romano.
In there for a strike. Yes, go ahead.
All because of Sal Romano. I had a bad feeling about that. I said we're going to still win, but I'm like, he shouldn't be in this game. The slight chance I thought he was going to blow it, I was like, he probably won't because it's a 7-1 lead. But, oh, my God.
Yankees had the 6-1 lead. Right now it's cut down to 5.
Oh, it's 7-2.
So, yeah, 5-run lead. It's a 5-run lead. You take away 2 from 7, it gives you 5. Here's the pitch. In there for a quick strike. Francis Albert, salute my friend. He put Romano on the bus and get him out of here.
Why was he on this team from the get-go? He should have been gone.
He needs to go run the macaroni grill down in wherever town he's from in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and not be pitching anymore. Not for at least the Yankees. So the 0-2 count coming. We want the whistle.
He needs to go back to the Olive Garden. Come on, man. Too much time. It's like they purposely doing this. What's with the time calls? They did like about 10 time calls.
And what happened to the speeding up the game and the pitch count?
It's so slow when Chapman pitches. He's like the slowest pitcher.
So we have an 0-2 count. If we get that pitch to come soon, we'll be more than happy to call it. But right now, a little gamesmanship. So the 0-2 count. Chapman, ready to deal. Swing and a miss.
That was funny the way you did it so fast.
So 2 outs. So Chapman.
Okay, if we get the final out, are we gonna have like a? Do I have to get like my what do you call it? Do I have to get the ibuprofen ready? Do I have to get the ibuprofen?
Yes, indeed, Jerome from Manhattan. If you're a WFAN listener, that's the channel of the spirit of Michael. He is Jerome from Manhattan. Just look it up, Google it, or YouTube it, Jerome from Manhattan, WFAN, and you're going to remind you of this guy right here. Here's Ryan Mountcastle, the final out for the Orioles, and here's the pitch. This ball is foul out of play, and Chapman gets ahead. The count, 0-1. And we got him. Yeah.
The last 2 years, this guy's been garbage. He chokes in the playoffs every year. Altuve, Mike Brassard. This guy's an absolute just horrible. I just can't stand Chapman. I can't wait till he's gone. Next year is his last year, and he's goodbye. Terrible.
So 0-1 count. Now a 3-run shot does not hurt you.
Chapman takes too much time.
Time is called.
And this guy sweats profusely. What does this guy take that he sweats like a pig?
We got a head case for a closer. This is John Wentland 2.0. 0-1 count.
Sal Romano's going to go to the macaroni grill. I don't take that offensive at all. I'm an Italian. Yeah, I called him Sal Big CD Romano.
So Sal Macaroni Grills Romano. They're trying to close up in here to try to mop up his mess. 0-2 count. Chappie. Will we get the Chapman stare?
Oh God. Here we go.
Whoa! Up in the ball, and there's a throw. No, everybody advance. Whoa! What was that?
Oh my God!
Missile took off.
This is what I mean. This guy's a joke.
What a missile! Oh, high in a way. Up high. Wow! What a pitch! A wild pitch from the.
I only can imagine how easily this team's going to get eliminated in the playoffs if they make it. The way they've.
Wow! Not even. No! Wow! It hit the brick quickly, but Cal just didn't have enough grip to throw. He could have had a chance to play at third. Could have made it closer.
It's final out.
So here's the 1-2 count. Don't spoil it if it happens ahead of you there.
Okay.
So 1-2 count from Chapman. And he's ready to deal sometime this century. And here it comes. Swing and a miss.
Yes.
Yankees win. The Yankees win. Yes, indeed.
Yes. Very happy.
So a ball game. And he sweats. So the Yankees win this game. They had to use Chapman here. Boone played a little, smelled like desperation to me from Aaron Buffoon, but the Yankees get this victory tonight. They get 2 in a row here. 7-2 victory. 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. 2 for the Orioles. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. So the Yankees take the first game of the 3-game series here. We all know Toronto Blue Jays lost tonight. And now we all eyes on Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
Good game over.
All eyes on the Red Sox, like Tupac says.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate it. And from me saying thank you, guys. You have a good evening. We'll be back on tomorrow for the program. Give me a last shouting spots there, Michael, before we say goodnight.
We have a great win tonight, and we just let's go for the sweep. We got to sweep the Orioles and get a nice, comfortable lead in the wild card.
Yep, and we'll see you here tonight, Alan Jr. I appreciate it. I hope we see you tonight. Good stuff there. Francis Albert, I hope we see you too.
Winning streak.
We'll keep that winning streak going. Maria, always thank you so much. A and B, we appreciate you coming on here.
And I was going to ask you, Kevin, since the last time, did you want to talk on the phone a little bit? Like just for a little.
You can stay after the stream. We can stay after the stream.
Okay.
Brandon, don't just click off because the stream stays on. Stay backstage. That's what I mean. I thank you to everyone. I appreciate everyone that joined us and all our friends in the Philippines, to Jerome that came on early. I know he was on his way to school. Thank you for listening. Edward, muchas gracias. Buenas noches. Los Yankees ganaron. Los Yankees ganan. Los Yankees ganan. Los Yankees ganan. Y muchas gracias a todo el mundo. Little Spanish there. And for me, from Bronx Sports Jedi Network, saying thank you. And we'll see you on the next time, folks.
I'll see you guys. Yeah, you think